Oh, nice. Adele rolling in the deep. That's how we start today. Good morning, everybody. Howdy. Good morning, Jimmy.
Hello.
Yeah, I went and saw Adele yesterday, and I'm proud to say that today, okay? I'm not going to look anyone in the eye, but I went and saw Adele at Radio City Music Hall for the big NBC TV taping.
Yeah, you looked. I was here last night, and like 7 o'clock because I was taping this. Richard Pryor's birthday is coming up, so we pre-taped just a little special. We talk about him for the comedy greats.
Yeah,
and I'm in the office waiting, and Sherrod and I did it together, and waiting for the audience to come in and sit. And I see you walk in.
Yeah,
it was very odd. I'm like, what are you doing here?
I was shocked to see you as well. I forgot you were doing the Richard Pryor thing.
And you're like, oh, I'm just getting my Adele tickets. And I didn't even know she was playing. And you're like, yeah, she's over Radio City. And then you just scrammed out of there.
Oh, I scrammed out quick because they wouldn't let my wife up here. Because she wasn't in the system. I'm like, here's my pass. This is my wife.
Yeah.
So she had to wait downstairs as I came up and got the ticket, so I didn't want her waiting down there too long, so I quickly went back.
Yeah, they won't let anyone who's apparently, she appears to be a terrorist.
Yeah,
she has to stay downstairs.
Yeah, she absolutely fits the profile of a terrorist.
Yes, she does.
So ridiculous. I'm like, you can't make an exception. No, that's your rules, not our rules. Sirius doesn't let anyone up there if they're not in the system.
Sirius.
And then I'm like, well, come on. Seriously, I'm just going upstairs to get tickets real fast. So that's why I was very quick up here. Plus, I was late because they said doors close at 7:30, and of course the concert didn't even start till 8:30. So
it was a TV thing.
We're sitting there like fools for an hour watching all the celebrities. Man, everybody went to this fucking thing last night. Everybody. I see a list here. Donald Trump, Chris Christie was there.
He was at the. It's funny, when I was coming up to do this, one of the fans I took a photo with at the end showed me his selfie with Chris Christie.
Nice.
He got him at Del Frisco's downstairs. So he went downstairs, had a nice dinner at Del Frisco's, treated himself.
I'm sure he treated himself nicely.
Probably had some of the delicious sweet potatoes, whipped sweet potatoes with sugar.
Yes, he did.
I'm betting he did. And then he probably went right over and watched a woman built like him sing for a little while.
Del Frisco's, I'm trying to eat right. Jimmy's trying to eat right, and this Del Frisco's is right downstairs, and it's a very popular place, and the food is amazing. We've gone there from time to time with staff things and whatever. You can't eat healthy there, so that means Chris Christie absolutely doesn't give a fuck about his eating habits still.
Yeah, totally.
As he's trying to become the president of the United States. I think he needs to lose a few pounds. It makes people nervous. Daniel
Day-Lewis was there. That's a celebrity sighting you never see.
Yeah.
He with his son. That's a guy who never comes out. So.
Bradley Cooper and his date. Who's Arena Shake?
I don't know. I'm guessing she's a looker.
Oh, really?
Model. Yeah, I hope so.
Amy Poehler, Colin Jost of Saturday Night Live. I saw everybody from SNL was there. I don't know all their names, but they all marched in pretty much together.
Oh, NBC, right.
Pete Davidson was there. I didn't see him, but I saw that he was tweeting that he was crying.
Oh, it's funny.
He was crying. What was his actual tweet?
Yeah, I'll show you.
David Schwimmer was there. I saw Matt Lauer. I saw Al Roker. Who else did I see? I saw so many freaking people coming through those doors to see Adele last night. Just saw Adele. This is Pete Davidson's tweet. Taper special. I've never seen a more powerful performance in my life. I can't stop crying. There's nobody better than her.
Well, I prefer a lot of people over Adele. However, she is very good.
Dude, her voice is ridiculous.
Yeah, she's very, very good.
And I realized I know a bunch of the songs. You know, I was surprised how many songs I actually knew by Adele.
A lot of people say, what would you take? Is Adele better or Gene Simmons doing Christine 16? I don't know. I don't know. I'm up in the air on that. I'm a big Gene guy.
You didn't hear her do "Rolling in the Deep" live with everyone standing and doing their mom dances.
I like that song.
There were a lot of mom dances at that place last night.
I prefer the fucking Rain on Fire one and Hello. I like.
What about Pavements?
I don't know.
Chasing Pavements.
Nah, I don't listen to all her stuff. I don't celebrate her entire catalog. I just like a couple of songs.
There's a song called "Hometown" or something like that, and they showed Paris, and the place went nuts.
Well, no, why? They're not all from Paris.
Well, they showed a lot of different hometowns, but they opened up with Paris, knowing that's on everyone's radar.
Oh, they should have showed North Brunswick. Then you'd have gotten me there.
Set Fire to the Rain is the one you're talking about, I think. Someone Like You is amazing. Skyfall. I realized a couple of her songs that I really like I thought were Amy Winehouse songs.
Very similar voice.
That's what that's what I thought. So, I think Chasing Pavements is one of the ones I thought was an Amy Winehouse song. I don't know.
I didn't realize it was her first concert in 4 years.
First concert in 4 years. She went away. She got pregnant and said, fuck it, I'm going to go hang out for a while. Plus, I think she had a voice issue there. She wanted to...
Did she really?
I don't know.
Oh, she had nodes. They always get nodes.
She had to cancel a bunch of...
Yeah.
She's never properly toured.
No.
She hasn't.
No, because she got really big.
Well, she's, that's really body fascism.
Not nice.
Body shaming.
She lost a few pounds. Her face is ridiculous.
She's a very pretty girl.
Oh my God, what I would love to do to that face.
Yeah, put on a skinny body.
She had a big dress that was hiding a whole bunch of stuff. But what I like about her is she talks like a trucker in between songs. Her voice does not match her personality, which is kind of interesting. And she's belching. She's saying, I'm so nervous, I'm belching, I got gas. And she was crying at one point because she couldn't believe everyone was really into seeing her and was appreciative of her songs. She seems pretty legit.
Yeah, she seems like a real person.
And she gets stage fright. She doesn't really like performing live, but she said, man, I'm really enjoying this today.
Everyone who met her here, she did an afternoon thing here, they all said she was very nice.
Yeah, she seems like she's very down to earth. And she curses a lot and stuff in between songs.
They should have had Susan Boyle open up for her.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Susan Boyle? The ugliness got to her, right?
And how could it got to the rest of us?
They couldn't hold back the ugliness for too long.
They just could. They kept shiny objects and mirrors away from her. She finally passed one. Just fucking tried to hang herself.
I love that. How amazed. What show is that?
That was
which one was it?
Talent or X Factor? One of those.
Yeah. Everyone's amazed that an ugly person could have a beautiful voice. Oh my God! I can't believe that voice came out of you. Is what they said to her face.
Yeah.
They had one of those on, what's the song with Carson Daly? Voices? The Voice, right?
Yeah.
They had one of those this year. Kid comes out, he's a frump, and he had an amazing voice. And then they're all surprised, like, oh my God, really? I can't believe that you have a great voice and you look like an idiot. That's basically what they're saying. But Adele was good. Jimmy Fallon opened it up. He did a whole hello thing. He said hello in 15 different languages and then said, and Adele just says, what's up? And it was kind of funny. He got a quick laugh, and then he said, here's Adele. And then she busts right into hello. She said, fuck it, I'm going to get this song out of the way, right off the top.
If it's for a TV special, that makes sense to open it if they're promoting that album. Because that's people, people tune in. Sometimes they watch 10 minutes of a show.
Yeah.
Oh, let's just see what this is about. I like the one number she does.
That hello number.
Oh, no, they're expecting her to open with Rolling in the Deep. Oh, do you think she'll open with the Rolling for the Deep one? I love that song. Fucking dumb hens. But she opens with that, and they're like, oh, all right.
And I might be a bit of a fanboy, because then I lean over to my wife and I go, I bet she does it again later on.
Oh, no, you didn't. No.
I did.
Why did she do that?
And then she goes, of course she's not going to do it again.
She knew you were wrong?
Yes, she knew immediately I was wrong. And Donald Trump did not cut the line, you assholes. Oh, it's the Blaze. Sorry, we love the Blaze.
But he should have. Even if he didn't, he should have.
No,
sorry, stunt brain.
The Blaze was reporting BuzzFeed saying he cut the line.
Well, BuzzFeed, you're a bunch of assholes, because if you went there and did a little reporting, I showed up at Radio City Music Hall with these tickets.
I know, I saw all the photos online.
Of me?
Of you arriving.
Ooh, thank you. And then there was a huge crowd in front of Radio City Music Hall, and they were in some huge line. But then there's a guy holding a sign that says, if you have tickets, go around to the side. There's no line. So I don't know what those people were waiting for. Maybe they were just going to...
Celebrity sightings or something?
No, but the line was moving, so I don't know if it was... I don't know if they were giving away tickets for upstairs or something. I don't know what it was, because it was weird. They were definitely waiting for something, but they said if you have tickets, go around to the side, you get right in, which we did. So Donald Trump probably showed up. He has his tickets, and they probably said, yeah, come right through the front door. So that made people think that he was cutting the line.
But even if he did, but whether people like him or not, him standing out there is kind of a security risk for people.
Yeah.
If he's really that big into politics, you just got to get out of there.
He's got Secret Service now.
He does.
Right.
Yeah, so,
but I don't know why
they're waiting in line.
Yeah, I don't know.
I assume those people were standby. Because if you're giving away tickets, then it's common to overbook by 20 to 50%.
Do you think it was sold out?
Oh,
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I bet it was.
Maybe.
It was easily 300 to 400 people on this line, easily, if not more.
Yeah. Oh, they probably don't want to risk people not showing up, and if they're giving away hundreds of tickets, then they're going to give away, some. We used to give away twice the amount of tickets that we would have for events because we would plan on people not showing up.
And,
and then everybody would show up, and then we'd,
And there were a lot of free tickets that were given away. Adele's like, where's my contest winners or something like that? And the first 10 rows just stood up, which was kind of cool. They got the super fans nice and close to her. Yeah. Because usually it's those music execs that are just assholes sitting there on their phones. They don't give a fuck with their designer glasses and haircuts. Yeah. And they're just there because they could brag about it the next day, but they're not really enjoying the music. So it was cool to see that the actual fans were there in front. Yeah, I was one of them. I stood up.
Did you wave? Hi, I'm a contest winner, guys.
Here. Hi. She's just fucking good, man.
Yes, she is.
Period. What's up, Vic Henley? Welcome to the show.
Hi, Vic. I wasn't coming.
Huh? No, well, you never know with you.
You sent me a text.
I did send you a text.
Did you say better hoped?
It was getting... I just wrote you up.
Okay, all right. I'm getting paid for this, so I get rid of them.
I went and saw Adele last night.
Oh, man. How good was that?
So her voice is ridiculous.
Right.
I don't know who has a better singing voice right now than Adele. I don't know. Well, I don't really know that world, but I couldn't even give you a short list of people that I think. What happened?
Just happened to Vic hello.
Oh, no, yeah, he was.
That's right. You guys haven't seen each other.
He was being kind, Jim.
I can't even come up with a short list of people that have amazing voices like Adele.
Betty LaVette, who's 70, who's 75 maybe years old. Mavis Staples.
Are you talking about old timers?
Well, they're alive. They're still singing. But
Lady Gaga.
Speechless is one of the.
Welcome to Hen Talk in the morning. But yes, I do agree.
No,
I think Adele's voice is better than Lady Gaga.
I don't know. I'll try. Let put them on the Voice and let them go at it. I'll sit there like Blake Shelton and be an idiot. But
well, we were talking. Do you watch The Voice?
No.
Okay.
No.
Can you find that kid? His video must have went viral. We were talking about Susan Boyle. And she's not around anymore.
Right.
And I said, I think her ugliness finally caught up to her. Because at first people were like, oh my God, I can't believe this beautiful voice comes from this monster. This is what everyone was thinking, but you can't say that because you're an asshole if you actually say what everyone's thinking. But now, that novelty of, the ugly person with the beautiful voice wore off and she's not around as much anymore. And they had one of these on The Voice where this guy had an amazing voice and then they all turn around. They're all surprised like, oh, here he is.
Chunky dude.
Yeah, look at this guy. We'll tweet out this video. Play this. This is worth playing.
Oh, Sia. He's doing Sia.
Blind audition.
You don't know The Voice where they got to turn around? Yeah, they just...
Yeah, you can't look at him. I do like Pharrell.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Sick voice, right?
Throw it back till I lose count.
And then look at his face.
I hate the dramatic turnaround.
That's the whole point of the show.
Oh my God!
Look at his face.
It's fucking 3 different John Candy characters.
And look, Gwen Stefani's like, what the fuck?
Why are they so blown away? I love this. Why is the pretty girl so blown away that a fucking fatso can sing?
A fatso
Every
nerd.
opera person's a fatso.
Yeah.
She never imagined it, though. She never imagined it.
Like, I love the look. Oh, that's how I feel if Gwen Stefani was doing math.
Yeah.
Fucking shallow bitch. I'm glad fucking Gavin was fucking everybody behind your back.
Oh, yeah.
Glad he was sticking it in the maid's mouth.
But the maid was like...
Nasty.
The maid must have been giving up another hole.
Not the maid, no, the nanny. Yeah.
Nanny.
She was nasty.
Good for Gavin. Well, she's probably looking. I wonder if you had that look on your face when you saw your fucking iPad. Fucking text messages popped up. Stupid.
She turns around for the people. We tweeted out, but she turns around with this. Oh my God! Oh my God!
For 3 years he's been doing that. Oh my God!
He looks like he could transition into a girl too. He's kind of an in between.
Oh, is that a guy?
Little Chaz Bono.
Yeah, has a little Chaz Bono look to him.
There's a little Chaz
Go
Bono.
back
Wait, that's a guy?
Yeah. And now they're looking
my
like...
apologies to fucking Gwen Stefani. I'm as surprised as you are.
Now they're looking down.
Now they're uncomfortable.
Look at, she's still like, what? She
like,
even
what?
goes, she even goes, what?
Right.
What? Somebody fucks that thing? What?
No.
And
All right, yeah, that does sound like a woman. All right. I flew off the handle. Happens sometimes in live radio. I flew off the handle.
You've never been accused of that.
But why are we surprised frumpy, possibly ugly people could have really good voices? That's stupid.
Loyal, you said.
Yeah.
That is just dumb.
But that is actually kind of a man. That being a guy, I would be shocked too. So I will say that I just really made fun of Gwen Stefani's personal life for no reason other than just to be mean.
I don't know. Why? You think she thought it was a gal?
Oh, I absolutely. That to me was the surprising part.
Really?
Yes, and I certainly understand that that look of shock that one would have in similar circumstances.
I heard I heard a male voice in there. Let's go back.
I didn't catch that.
Let's go back to see what they said.
No.
Because I think. Oh yeah, I hear a male voice in there.
Yeah, I would if I thought woman, because you just think it's Al. Oh, look at her.
Yeah,
She's got to hug the fat kid.
Yeah, go and hug Uncle Buck.
Young Uncle Buck.
You shocked me. Oh, this is Pat. You were so good.
Why are you shocked?
I don't know.
You're shocked because you don't expect a voice to come out of a really fat, frumpy kid.
I don't know if I'm happy or really scared.
We don't know what gender you are, so we're all confused.
See, this is
I'm gonna have to go with what I feel.
this doesn't matter. This part don't matter.
Yeah, I don't want to say that.
This is an edit because they do talk about like how surprised they are that he had such a great voice.
That giant fat Lego head. Yeah. That stupid hairdo. Oh my God, you look like Governor Christie with glasses.
Everything
oh my God.
Awesome.
Oh my God. I'm not going to say who, but that reminds me of somebody without his wig. I'm not going to point out who that might be.
Oh, Justin.
What the hell, man? One, I don't wear a wig, and two...
Boy. If you shaved and changed up your glasses
Absolutely.
and cut your hair.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Absolutely.
No kidding. No, I didn't even... Wow, that's
Can we
good.
dress you up like this guy?
Yeah.
I think I have to.
It's Justin if he has hair like fucking, like the kid from, oh God, This Boy's Life. You know what I mean? Hi, that's my dog Pepper. If you gave that fucking gay kid's hair to Justin, that's what he would look like.
I can find you a photo where I look just like that.
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio is the movie.
Oh, I love that. I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
De Niro. De Niro.
It's like the last thing he's done that didn't annoy me. I heard you do quite the impression of me.
I gotta see this now.
Concrete Washington.
Yes, absolutely.
He was fucking awesome, and that DiCaprio was great. Because he was just enough of a bully where it was believable. Like, he wasn't such a monster. Like, you know, where
right, you're correct. I agree. It was just like my dad.
you put that...
It was just the right amount of bam, bam, but no. Hey,
he was no Joseph Fritzl.
No.
Who I was watching a documentary on last night, by the way. Oh, Joseph Fritzl. The German or the Austrian guy who locked his daughter in the basement for 24 years.
Sure.
Yep.
And,
I just didn't know his name.
and, you know, what he did is up for debate. Some would say what needed to be done. Others would say it was incestuous, barbaric rape for 24
I'm from Alabama.
years.
These doors are open.
These doors are open.
Terrible guy.
Bit of an open mind with that one.
Terrible guy. And, you know, it's like funny, after his daughter finally gets out after 24 years, they don't show her face so far in the documentary. Again, I watched it late, so I went to bed before it was over. But her and her mother, they find this new life, and just to get away from this fucking piece of shit one. And some paparazzi in Austria finds out where they live and takes their picture and gives out their location. They put them in the magazine. Like, what fucking animals? It's like, I get celebrities are one thing, but this girl's been raped by her father for 24 years.
Yeah.
And you literally, like, you won't just let her have a life?
So what's the documentary about? Is it about the
all
story or after?
They're all Fritzl. They don't show, so far they have not showed the daughter's face at all except old photos. But, and they show the magazine cover that showed her new life, but they blur out the photo of what she looks like now. So this documentary is not outing her new phase. It's just terribly sad. But
Netflix?
It's on Netflix. Yeah, they have some really good...
I don't want to watch it. Don't laugh.
No, you said that like a man with a tent in his underwear.
Netflix.
Netflix?
Yeah. You said that like a man with a certain body part leaking clear stuff.
A man with a purpose. A man with a purpose.
Yeah, a man with a fucking, little bulbous genitals.
Anyway.
It's called Joseph Fritzl.
Oh,
It's very interesting.
I might have to check that one out.
There's home videos of him and his friends on vacation, and you realize he's out with his best friend Paul, and they, believe it or not,
You're right.
An Austrian Paul, Joseph Fritzl, and they go away for vacation, and the friend is so betrayed he can't believe that this has happened. And this guy was a rapist, like he'd gone to jail for rape in the 60s.
Jesus.
He's just a guy that should be burned alive. But it's a great. It's not an amazing documentary, but the subject matter is so disturbing.
Yeah, I don't know if I
and
could
upsetting.
I don't know if I could do that one.
And she was a teenager. It wasn't like she was 5 when he started,
Right.
so she never knew. She was like 16. She had run away from home already. He was abusing her since she was 11. So like she knew what was what. It wasn't like she grew up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like her whole life wasn't that.
Maybe it was
terrible.
though.
No, she said 11. I think she has said it started when she was 11.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't.
Well,
he was a
that's-
pedophile, but not anything below that, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, even 11, that's pretty fucking
Yeah,
brutal.
yeah.
Obviously.
But just an awful guy. So that guy that just, I don't know how he got from Adele and Happy Times to Joseph.
Well, basically, we're getting the show back on track, is what we're doing.
One of the Stangles looks like this dude, and now we're into Joseph Fritzl. It went from that quick to Joseph Fritzl.
Yeah.
Hung a left.
Yeah, it really did. It hung a left and plummeted.
Jersey. So all of a sudden we're in Tom's River.
Yeah, some lighthearted ribbing of Donald Trump. Oh, boy, look at his hair. Guy raped his daughter for a quarter of a century. What do you got?
I think this guy, he looks like Jonah Hill. I think that.
Yeah, he's got
that's
a little
what I was
Jonah-
trying to
that's what he
place
looks
it.
like.
Little Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
I remember Jonah Hill. Whatever happened to that guy?
He's up for Oscars all the time. That
he's-
cocksucker can act, man.
He used to come in here, not no more. Seth
No.
Rogen never blew us off, though.
And Brie Olsen, I wish she would have come in yesterday. But again, she went and did Howard, and I saw the photo of her in the paper today. Fuck, does she still look amazing?
Yeah.
She is absolutely beautiful.
And she's not happy, huh? She's basically saying that Charlie Sheen never told her.
Yeah.
And she was definitely around at that time when Charlie found out.
And his people are saying, no, he didn't have HIV at that time. I don't know, man. It's like, I never want to out people or whatever, but to me, it just seems really shady shit.
Yeah.
Like, to not tell people you have HIV is that's a rough way to go.
No, that's horrible.
That could be a death sentence for somebody.
Well, that guy they sent the guy to prison for that. Years ago, 7-8 years ago, there was a dude, and he was the same thing. He on purpose was just.
Oh yeah.
Remember that dude?
Was he a black guy?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
He was on purpose spreading it.
Yeah,
What a
totally.
sick fuck.
No,
Who the hell is
horrible.
he kissing? Individual game. Is that Charlie?
That's Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh boy.
Oh, no, Jimmy Kimmel.
Jeff Ross. We got to call Jeff Ross.
Oh, no.
Oh, I know. Oh no.
You know, when Patrice was in here, someone...
Oh no, he killed Patrice. God damn it, Charlie Sheen killed Patrice. Killed my friend.
If we can do that,
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
God damn it.
I'll go with you gladly.
Patrice couldn't admit how he got that gig. That's what happened.
Someone reminded me when Patrice O'Neill was talking about the Charlie Sheen roast that they were all told no disease jokes.
Oh, no kidding.
I
really?
did not know that.
I did. I was going to say the same thing.
Supposedly, Patrice said that on our show. Can't ask Patrice that, obviously.
Yeah.
We can ask Amy.
We
if
can call
we
his mom. Yeah.
Because Amy was on the roast.
But what would that mean? Because I don't think he had anything going on back then that was publicly known.
Not publicly known, but maybe he didn't want to hear it.
2011.
Yeah, that's right around that time.
I get.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
but then, did people know in 2011? You think?
No, Charlie might have
That's
known.
when he
No,
was
Charlie knew,
and
but
some
I mean,
people probably did.
but maybe there were rumors. Maybe there were rumors, and then the comics were basically told, "Look, no disease
Say,
jokes."
right.
You know how they probably spun it? His people probably said, you know what, you can make fun of anything. No disease jokes, because he's got a reputation. He'd be with a lot of girls.
Right.
And the last thing he wants is everybody up here accusing him of having, syphilis and AIDS and herpes and gonorrhea and all this stuff.
There you go.
I'm guessing that's how they would have
Maybe it's
spun
more
it.
of a broad stroke.
A broad stroke, like,
Right.
you know what, we're not going to air those jokes.
Because we all know he's been with prostitutes, so
Yes.
none of those disease jokes. Maybe just kind of like,
Because he's married. We don't
Under the
wanna-
rug, so to speak.
Or Charlie has a girlfriend.
He's got kids and stuff, so none of those, those, I don't know,
Yeah.
disease jokes. That that you might associate with banging a lot of hookers.
Good
He
Lord.
was-
Why am I talking almost like Dr. Steve? with
Yeah,
this?
you got to be careful.
Almost Dr. Steve.
Don't wear lambskin, because what happens is a lot of times that chafes my asshole. Did I say that? I didn't mean to. He's the money he went through. I blow through money sometimes, and I'm like really mad at myself, and I can't fucking fathom the amount of money this guy went through.
Well, $10 million just to keep people quiet, and that doesn't count the money he was paying on the hook.
I
for
mean,
the hooker.
yeah, I mean the sex.
$10 million?
That was for blackmail money. He spent $10 million. And this one soccer-free, I had heard a lot of this stuff years ago from, whatever, who cares? It's just, I would never share certain things. It's just not nice.
Right. $10 million.
Yeah. And I think he was taking very big risks. I'll just say that. I think he was taking very big risks sexually. And he probably, just one madam is saying that he paid extra for bareback, and a lot of times that's an option if you have that kind of money. And they said he was paying people $10,000 a night to stay. I mean, just astronomical amounts of money. Man.
Making Lamar Odom look like an amateur.
Dude, fucking astronomical amounts of money.
The bareback thing, I don't understand because
you have
the excitement of it, I guess. I hear you there, but then when she leaves, now you're like, what the fuck did I just do?
Exactly.
I could have just got HIV.
Exactly.
I don't understand how you wrap your head around it to that point where you're like, fuck it, I'm just going to roll the dice with this.
I'll tell you what it is. And I do understand it, although not nearly on that level, but I get the fucking perversion of it. It's when you're at a buffet and you're grabbing everything. And your fucking greed is overwhelming, and you're shoving it all in your face, and you got ice cream and sorbet and cake, and nothing fucking feels like anything anymore, and nothing means anything anymore. You have to find something to make it feel different. Condom, okay. What makes this feel special? Okay, here's how you up the ante. Here's how you fucking up the ante. It's why people eat whale. It's why people eat fucking, they put rhino stuff in there. It's the idea of what you're not supposed to have, the beyond taboo.
Right.
And it also, in a weird way, sometimes feels intimate. Like it feels close. Like, you're paying for it, but you're doing something loving. You're doing something intimate. It can be that, or it can just be, hey, it feels...
But then what do you feel as soon as you're done?
Regret and crazy. Oh my God.
Why did I
what
do
did
that?
I fucking do?
Back to your point.
What did I fucking do? Oh my God, I'm insane.
Go from the chocolate waterfall to what the fuck have I done?
But I
was never a fan of the chocolate waterfall, by the way.
Well, I was just saying, if you're adding,
I can only guess that's what it was.
I'll have the chocolate waterfall.
I think it's kind of hack, actually.
No, it's Golden Corral. It's
then you got everyone
it's Foxworthy.
Then you got everyone taking a bite and then sticking their stick back into the chocolate waterfall, and you're like, ugh, how dirty is this chocolate at this point?
Well, correct. That's like the dude fucking the snake last week.
That's true.
You know, what kind of snake fucking disease are you going to get? Your dick is in a snake. You know, whatever that might be cool or not. But
I'd be surprised that snake came out and sued Charlie Sheen. Charlie.
Boa versus Sheen. Boa versus Sheen.
He's watching him talk, like as he was talking yesterday. I don't know how. Maybe he was being totally honest. Maybe he wasn't.
I don't think my opinion, I don't think he was 100% honest.
No, I think he's protecting himself, but I also think that when you're in that position, what's scared, I'm guessing, like having HIV has got to be awful. They've always come up to, it's got to be terrible. But I think in this day and age, that you can live with it and you can have a long life and you're not going to die early if you take the medicine and you live a decent.
Right.
I think it's about the fucking.
Yeah, I think he knew if he did it properly that no one was going to be in trouble. So I bet you he got he knew he had it, and he's with girls, and he's telling a bunch of them. But I'm imagining, I have no idea, that a few times he said, you know what, I know this girl's not going to get it, and I would rather not tell her. I'll protect her and not himself at that point.
Or I think she's not going to get it, or I hope she's not going to get it, or I'm telling myself she's not going to get it. Yeah.
I just don't think he was 100% honest. I don't know, though. It's just a dumb feel I have as far as this goes.
It's like this. It was like if I tell everybody I have AIDS, if I have fucking AIDS and I'm that famous where there's no hooker alive who doesn't know who I am, they're not gonna fuck me anymore. Mm-hmm. Like all of a sudden you're giving that up, and I think that to me that's the selfish part of it. That to me is probably what it was, and that's just a guess. I don't know the guy at all.
And then to hear that he's still partying last night during the interview, he casually said, "Well, I'm still drinking a little bit." That means he's drinking a lot.
Johnny Manziel.
I don't know. I don't think this works out well for Charlie Sheen. And we listened to the whole thing live on our show yesterday, and I was thinking, this is a really good moment for Charlie. He's feeling relief. He even said, look, I don't have to pay anyone anymore. The blackmailing stops today. But I said it. I'm like, but the other side of this, now everyone's going to come out of the woodwork, and he's got a whole bunch of shit he's going to have to deal with.
And he probably knew that. This was probably like, you're going to have to do. This is almost like you're throwing yourself out there and going, whatever happens, happens. I'm paying the price financially. Like he's already paid the price physically. Now he's going to pay the price with finances. Do you work again if people find out you're having unprotected HIV sex?
No one's gonna hire you.
That's a rough one, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
No one's
That's
gonna hire
a
you.
fucking rough one.
But if that doesn't come out, then he absolutely works again. You know, it's going to be selective projects. He's not going to be doing family movies or anything like that.
I hope he will.
Or
I
cute
hope that's not
sitcoms
true.
on one of the big networks. It's going to have to be some kind of...
It's gonna be Tarantino again.
Yeah.
It probably will be. You're right.
You know what?
guy for it.
If it comes out that he was legitimately fucking people knowing he had HIV, Tarantino's not going to hire him.
No, no one would.
He doesn't work again at that point.
If that's what
If,
happened,
yes,
it's a
correct.
big if. Maybe Brie Olson is saying that he never told her, and look, the possibility is maybe he had been tested right before that and came up negative. Maybe he legitimately didn't have it. Who the
Right.
fuck? I'm hoping for.
Well, one of the articles, and then the National Enquirer's story comes out today. We're going to go grab that off the newsstand as soon as it hits.
Yeah, we
Hot off the presses, as we like to say here in the radio studio.
Yeah, we actually have interns like waiting by newsstands. They haven't been delivered yet.
Well, you just do that for Playgirl.
Yeah. I mean, he was out anyway.
Playgirl.
I know. Thank you. Welcome to 1979 jokes.
Playgirl even around?
I'm Bert Convey.
That really was a Gong Show joke I just did.
There was one.
Look up Playgirl.com. Is it even around?
Hold on, let me just go to your favorites.
I started laughing. That's why.
Playgirl? What the fuck?
There was one.
That had to go away like 20 years ago, easily.
I think it's only online.
There was one Secret Santa our family did.
Ah, the
one year.
Playgirl's still around. Oh, boy, is it still around.
There you go.
Josh!
Live cams.
Let's go to live cams, guys. I was kidding. Oh, my God. You could chat with Bruno in the Bruno room.
Yeah, the Bruno room is always crowded.
That's the Monster Cox room, by the way.
Yeah, spelled C-O-X, just to keep us laughing.
There's a bi-curious, a twink, a Monster Cox, and a domination room.
The Bruno room.
There was a Secret Santa.
All right, so get rid of that
Our
shit.
family did one year.
Fuck.
And Eric bought my mom Eric had my mom in the Secret Santa, and he got her an issue of Latino Inches. It was all wrapped up and gave it to her.
Good for you, Eric.
Well, the joke was on me though because I had to go through the tribulation of buying it.
You gave your mother a Latino Inches? That's awesome.
I might still have it.
It was hilarious.
That's very funny. What a good,
What is it? What was her
what a great
reaction?
sense of humor she must have.
She
Either that or a very fucking ravenous vagina.
She unwrapped it and just looked at it for like a minute there was a minute of shock, and then she laughed. Like,
Yeah.
She wanted to get that full feeling again.
Absolutely, yeah. And she went in the bathroom, and we were like, "Where's the rolling pin?" Oh no, it's mother and the rolling pin are gone again.
Mother.
Sorry, guys.
Mother.
I don't mean to imply that your mother was in the bathroom with a rolling pin, fucking with it in the door jamb, fucking backing up against it angrily.
Angrily.
Yeah.
Angrily.
You kept hearing, oh, his mother's hitting the door. She's going full pin. Sorry, guys.
I think it's fair game. We bring up the Latino
Yeah,
issues.
you started it.
Yeah,
You did start it.
That is true.
At least 5. So this is one of the 2 stories so far, and then the National Enquirer's coming out. That's going to be.
I heard there's some text in there, like,
Oh boy, it's going to be brutal.
Really?
I think.
Yeah.
But this one, at least 5 ex-lovers of Charlie Sheen plan to sue. At least 5, claiming he hid HIV status before sex. Charlie Sheen says he always led with condoms and honesty after his HIV diagnosis 4 years ago, but at least 5 sex partners claim that's a lie and have hired a lawyer. The unidentified woman contacted the Southern California attorney in the last few days with claims the anger management star did not disclose his HIV status before betting them. The women are considering claims for intentional
infliction of emotional
distress, fraud, sexual battery, and negligent transmission of a sexually transmitted disease. All right.
See, negligent transmission of an STD, like, did he give them HIV?
Right. No.
Like, if you negligently transmit
It's like a
disease,
manslaughter thing, yeah. Then you're.
Or maybe he's got some other things going on.
Well, that's what they'll
they
do.
would never be able to prove that he gave them that. There's no, if you're a porn girl, you're a prostitute, then you're never be able to prove that Charlie gave you fucking syphilis or gonorrhea.
Well, the lawyer is saying he needs to own up to what he did. What he did was not only civilly actionable, but probably criminal, too. The lawyer described his clients as a mix of adult film stars, fans, and escorts. He said 10 potential victims had reached out to him for representation related to Sheen as of Tuesday afternoon. There's going to be, I mean, not to be a dick, but there's going to be a few opportunists in here.
Absolutely.
Or it has to be said.
I agree.
And his fucking poor kids, it's like, this was our inheritance, is now going up in flames.
He said they're exploring their legal options, but are concerned about going public because they don't want their parents to know and don't want to be labeled as having been exposed. One of the women claims she engaged in sex with Sheen within the last few weeks without knowing he was HIV positive. His former goddess, Rachel Oberlin?
That's the Brie.
Huh?
That's Brie.
Oh, that's her real name.
Yeah, that's
Brie
her real
Olson.
name.
Okay, sorry. His former goddess, Brie Olson, who we know, Jimmy definitely knows pretty well, or used to.
Yeah.
A porn star who goes by the stage name, Brie Olson, claims the actor never once spoke to her about his infection. She was on Howard Stern yesterday talking about this stuff. And then I saw one of her tweets yesterday. She was frustrated because everyone still thinks she might have it. And she's like, I went on Howard, I did TV interviews, I tweeted, I don't have this. But it just shows you what people could do with, bullshit.
It's Magic Johnson,
info.
1992, all over.
Yeah, they can make up their own stories. They don't give a fuck about the facts of a case. She got tested yesterday and is so grateful she tested negative. She's so lucky, the friend said. So that's one of the stories today. And then there's the soccer mom, Madam. What? Is that her tweet?
Yeah.
This is what I read yesterday. I thought by doing one radio and one television interview, this would stop, but it hasn't. And then in capital letters, I do not have HIV. I'm HIV negative. Brie Olson tweeted yesterday.
Yeah, I believe her, too. That's how you act when you don't have HIV.
Oh, certainly.
You're fucking vocal about it.
I'm not a big fan of the thou dost protest too much scenario.
Yeah.
Usually when people go, well, you're just screaming because you're guilty. I'm like, no, I'm screaming because I'm fucking innocent. That's exactly what I'm screaming about.
Yeah, exactly. As far as the HIV talk, I'm going to back off on that. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Before we go to the soccer mom story, Travis found the Patrice clip.
Eric found it.
Eric,
give him
sorry.
credit, 'cause this
Which Eric?
E-Rock.
How about
We'll call him E-Rock. Don't call him Eric.
sex bagel found it.
Give his real name.
Hawk found it.
They stole my food. I brought them. They stole my hot sauce.
That's right, Young Hawk. That name never took off. I loved
No,
calling
did
him
not.
Hawk.
I like
It is
Hawk.
one of my favorite videos.
I called him that for 3 years.
I loved Hawk.
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 Yeah, because he went there and he was hanging out with some bird or something.
You want to see the Hawk clip?
Remember he came in the background like a bird?
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Oh,
you got to
God,
see
love
this.
No.
It was about the birds, the
Falcons over there.
the Falcons.
Fifth-
thank you.
Fifth Avenue.
That live in those buildings
Over on Fifth Avenue, I think.
over on Fifth Avenue
Right.
near Central Park, and the bird watchers set up these huge telescopes just to watch these things all day long.
Yeah.
And they were doing a big story because one building, I think, they had it. And they were
No, they're
just
gonna
trying
run 'em off,
They
right.
were trying to get rid of them,
Yeah.
and some of the residents actually poisoned the nests and stuff because it fucks up their view.
No kidding.
I would love a hawk outside my window.
I
How
saw
cool
one
would that
Until
be?
it started making hawk noises while you're trying to sleep on a Saturday afternoon.
No, I saw one of them kill a pigeon one day, and there was a dude. It was a dad there with a little 7-year-old girl, and they're throwing out breadcrumbs, and there's 50 pigeons there, and this fucker came from out of the blue, and boom, nothing but feathers and beaks. That's all that was left.
Yeah, they don't-
And the little girl started crying.
Of course.
And I'm like,
They don't fucking
It's one of
play.
my favorite days as a New Yorker.
Is it
One of
really?
my favorite days as a New Yorker is watching The Circle of Life. Right.
Oh, yeah, E-Rock was doing a whole lot.
Pause.
E-Rock
Yeah.
was doing
So-
a hawk.
Yeah, no, I know.
I forgot
So the
that.
setup is, so then they're broadcasting outside one of these buildings. I forgot exactly, but the Hawks have
It's
have
Fifth
become a
Avenue
nuisance.
in the 70s, I
So
think.
this was sort of right when we were doing that assault on the media thing, or it might have been close to the beginning of that whole
This
thing.
is labeled as number 31.
Yeah,
Oh,
and-
never mind. So we did it a lot.
And a woman dressed like fucking Inspector Gadget. That fucking hat. How hateable is she in that shitty fucking
Matthew
tweed hat?
Broderick. It's Matthew Broderick.
Her hat makes me hate her.
They hated us. They started broadcasting on top of vans and stuff, so we couldn't get to them. And we became a major problem.
We would get so excited when we were walking to work early in the morning and we saw
a news truck set up.
somewhere around the area. We're like, we gotta go.
They hated us. Oh, go see the whole series
Oh, I love
online.
it.
It's labeled Opie and Anthony Assault on the Media, and there could be up to 50 of them. Easily.
Oh, that's wonderful.
There might have been a lawsuit
Really
that
good.
stopped the whole fucking thing because some asshole had to take a megaphone, air horn,
Bullhorn.
and blew it in a reporter's ear, and the guy claimed that he might have lost some hearing. We had to fight that one for a few years. Yeah.
Oh, it was a long one.
Yes. And boy, XM was pissed off. That Hugh Pinero was not happy. He put an end to our assault on the media. It should have continued, to be honest with you.
It's hilarious.
It was an air horn. You could deal with an air horn, but
Right. There's a Glenn Super made a career out of that. That was George Carlin's opener. Remember Mr. Bullhorn? Man, his whole act was.
I got to shut up because this guy would have no problem suing again.
It
It worked out in our favor in the end, but it took a while.
Well, you know what it is? It was like, I think XM, it wasn't just the thing the fans did that the show played. XM put out like a merch or something, or these things, like these seat cushions that had Assault on the Media on them. Didn't they put out something with Assault on the Media on it? I don't remember what it was. It's a very vague memory.
The fans know more. I don't know. They know more about this show than I do. They remember everything.
Well, that's good.
That's fucking hat. Hey, Judge Smells. She's fucking wearing Judge Smells' hat.
Hey, Wang.
Yeah, but you got a free bowl of soup with that hat.
Right. Hey, Wang.
It's a parking lot.
You can't do that joke
It's a
now.
parking lot.
You can't have Wang with a camera taking pictures of the parking lot anymore.
Parking lot, for God's sake.
But that's comedy. So she's set up on Fifth Avenue, talking about the Hawks, and good old E-Rock was hiding. And we always would be watching live, and then we would give the go live on the show. It was awesome.
No, nice.
If he did this right now, she would have felt him coming. Like in Jurassic Park, when the water shakes, he's a bit bigger.
Her coffee would be just... Yeah, there would be waves in her coffee. Actually, it'd be spilling over the top. Who are we kidding?
Yes, he's a big boy.
Sorry, Rock. The sugar's looking great on you. The lack of sugar.
Is he stopped with sugar?
I don't know. He says so.
Oh, it's good. He made it up with meat.
Travis is shaking his head. Sorry,
he's
Travis.
eating foam.
We're nice these days. E-Rock is looking wonderful.
Oh,
so why don't we finally go to the tape? Here it is.
Later this morning, the director of the Audubon Society, along with environmentalists and park officials, will be meeting with the directors of the co-op board here at 927.
He's just jumping and waving his big dumb arms like a bird.
This is currently making international headlines. They were evicted from their longtime Fifth Avenue home. Reporting from Fifth Avenue, I'm Erna DeMillo. Back to you.
Oh, they talk about it in the studio.
She kept her composure. There was a hawk circling around her in the back.
We've all been in the field enough to do live report. Why is there always that one absolute idiot who has to jump up and down?
See, he used Eric's name. Why is there an absolute idiot? That's why we called him Hawk, because she's like, there was a hawk behind him. Damn Skippy there was.
Follow us on Twitter, Opie and Jimmy. We tweet out all these videos so you can play along at home. But keep going. There's more to it. They just couldn't help themselves. They had to talk about Eric ruining the live shot. He looked like
because their mom is so proud of them when they do that, and it's very hard to do.
That's my son.
Like Jim Ryan would never do something like that. Jim would never do that.
Jim Ryan,
he would
Jody
never do that. And,
true professionals.
They are complete professionals. So anyway, let's toss it back.
Or how about that one guy who's always on the cell phone and he's going, can you see me now?
Wow. You're improvising too much.
Wonderful improv. Let it go.
The camera's trying to pull back. Like, stop improvising, dummy.
Enough.
This isn't your moment in the sun to show the big bosses you can handle it.
Yeah. 13 more seconds. What else do they do with
the
this?
Building as if he was watching
it's a murder-suicide. I forgot about this.
Show, like in the lobby, because he was right out there.
Oh, that looks like the reporter who was like, you have a few shooters, you're a different lady.
Yeah, it's not.
That's not him? Okay.
No, that was in L.A.
Yeah, no, I thought he might have been the same guy.
We could play that again. It's one of my favorite things. Travis, just play it at the break, please.
And by the way,
the shooters one from the L.A.
Love it.
I don't know it.
Then we got to play it. I love playing this stuff that we played a million times for new people.
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll play it on the show. We'll find it in a second. But finish this video out.
You're not saying he's in the same building, are you?
Maybe he was watching the show and he saw me stand behind Stacey Ann.
Got that.
But anyway, a very thin E-Rock flapping like a hawk in the background of that live shot. Well, we just tweeted it out, so go check it out for yourself. Yes. Why did we bring that up?
I don't know, because we were talking about the Hawks eating the. I don't know.
No, but why? I told you that Eric found the Patrice clip.
Oh, that's all it is.
And then,
all the way back to you killed my friend.
Oh, right. And then he said Hawk was his favorite. Then we started calling him Hawk, hoping that was going to catch on.
Once again, we made another left turn and right over the side.
Well, Eric's first nickname for us was Sex Bagel. Don't forget.
Right.
And then I think
that was his.
Yeah, he came up with his own nickname.
No, he didn't.
Why did he name himself the Sex?
He would say
name
someone
yourself.
else named him Sex
You can't
Bagel.
nickname yourself.
Well, he did.
No, you can't ever nickname yourself.
I think he did.
But why did he pick that one?
Yeah.
He told us a long time ago. I forgot. I don't know. I think Scott Shannon or somebody. He brought in bagels one day,
Right.
and I don't know. Maybe he'd come in and explain.
I had a friend
He's
of mine,
hiding right now.
a friend
for
of mine
some
in like
reason.
5th grade when he started calling himself Skylab.
Skylab. Jesus.
He came to school one day and he's like, "I'm Skylab." And we're like, "What the fuck?"
That's all right. Why Skylab?
Because it was
That's how old you are?
Yeah,
Jesus.
exactly.
Skylab when it was falling to Earth. I remember I was a caddy back then. I was a little kid when Skylab was in the air, and everyone was scared it might hit the golf course. What idiots we were!
I remember my brother got on the news because he was an insurance man, and they asked him, if it hit your property, would you have a legitimate claim? And just because there was filler on the 5:30 news that day, they were talking to Terry Henley about if Skylab hit
Skylab. All right. So you found the Patrice clip. So someone tweeted me and said that Patrice said. Well, we're going to listen to the clip, but basically when he did the Charlie Sheen roast, they were told not to do any disease jokes.
Right.
So I think we found that clip.
Jeff Ross said a fucking funny joke. He says to me, "Patrice, you said you'll never do one of these roasts. You're a sickle sellout."
That's hilarious.
Hilarious. So when I was up, I was like, Jesus, I hope you get Tay-Sachs disease, right? Which is a Jew disease. And Crohn's. And then, but it was a great ad-lib because I go, I hope you get Crohn's disease so it can stop some of that shit from coming out your mouth. Because Crohn's. So we had a good time. Cut that shit out. All that shit got cut out.
Are they afraid of disease people calling?
All of that shit got cut
Down
out.
syndrome, I heard, got cut out or beeped.
Everything. Everything that had to do with any diseases.
Wow.
So maybe, you know what, that might have been a company policy thing. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we're seeing too much into it. It was just really good to hear Patrice.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
He's fucking, he's so missed. But,
wonderful.
Yeah, there's probably a Comedy Central thing more than anything.
They were Viacom.
Viacom saying,
the-
look, that might get us in some trouble.
Yeah, the parent companies are always the way. It's usually not the company, it's always the parent company.
But my thing is, if you're going to do a roast, you got to just do it. You can't have rules with a roast.
You can't call yourself Comedy Central and censor the comedians.
Right.
You
Then don't do the roast.
Right. Well, you can't call yourself Comedy Central and censor the comedians.
Who am I? They're fucking still very successful.
No, they're wonderful. But you can't, they have an outlet, but it's always been weird for me. That's why I enjoyed when they started putting the 12:30 things on where you can see Norton uncensored or Richard Pryor uncensored.
I like those two being listed back to back. I'm assuming you're just doing alphabetical. And that's when it's going to be Quinn.
George Carlin.
It should be mentioned, the Patrice benefit. Bill Burr is calling in with details today.
Oh, nice.
Today he's going to call in with all the details of when it is. I got all the info here, but we'll let Bill.
Do
the big announcement. But it's going to be another great one, man. I hope people come out again. It's for a great cause.
He was talking about it when we were in here last week, or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but he's calling today around 9 o'clock to give all the info. It's a great cause. It keeps Patrice's, family okay.
Yeah,
so they could pay their bills and live a little bit. It's been great. Bill Burr has continued this, which is awesome.
Helicopter pilot Bill Burr.
Yes,
helicopter pilot Bill Burr.
I went to the Garden Show.
Oh, he killed it, right?
Yeah, he did.
He murdered, I'm sure, yeah.
I want to ask him about he's going a little dark these days. I need to ask him about that. Still funny as fuck.
Selling the garden.
Still funny as fuck.
Selling the garden.
Did we find the L.A. clip?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. We were just going to play this into break, but I got to get your reaction, Vic Henley.
Okay.
So, this audio popped years ago, but it's an L.A. news team that hates each other. Okay. And they were recording them right before they went on the air, and this is how it went down.
First segment.
It's done that way all the time.
It
That's
frequently
what I was
is.
told.
It frequently
Well,
is.
then we better
Do you
talk
hear me
about it.
complaining about it?
Then we better talk
Tonight
about
I'm
it.
complaining because tonight I said,
Then we better
hey,
talk about it because I think you've got a
agree.
problem. I think we've got a problem. All right? If that's what you think, then we'll talk about it after the show, and we'll talk about it with Roger Bell. Because I'm not going to sit here night after night and put up with this shit.
Oh, it's Anchorman. It's
Night
real
after
Anchorman.
Night after night?
Well,
it
looks to me like that's the way it's going to go,
I'll
Ann.
take the ante up a little higher than that. You're not only wrong, you're way out of line.
Let me tell you something.
You started it, pal.
You want Harold Green, you might get him.
That's fine with me. Fine
is it
with
really?
me. Good old Harold Green.
Okay. Okay. You want to start dealing with shit? Go ahead. That's what you want. You just might get it. You know, you go home and have a couple of shooters, and I don't know what the fuck happens, but when you come back, you're not the same lady.
That's not true.
Terrible comeback.
Shoveling the
When news happens, you see it happen on Channel 7. The #1 station for news and information in Southern California. Now, Paul Moyer, Ann Martin, Johnny Mountain Weather, and Todd Donahoe Sports. This is Eyewitness News Tonight.
3 men dead tonight in an execution-style murder in Los Angeles.
I think they edited that in at the end.
3 men dead.
I don't think they had it. Yeah, I don't think they had to do that.
3 men dead.
Right.
Wait, is there video?
No, I mean editing that now the news starts.
Wait a minute, is there video there?
There is.
Wasn't this a video clip?
I don't remember.
I believe there is. You know what? I'm not sure.
Ooh.
I feel like I saw
Getting
the
a
video
call
of that.
from the Hawk phone.
All right, let's see what Hawk says. Yes.
Turn on your Hawk line.
Yeah, it's a phone. We call it the Hawk phone because people think it's supposed to be like a weight, but it's a dumbbell. So we call it the Hawk.
He says he doesn't remember there being a video because it was before they went on air.
Well, the video I think Jimmy might be remembering is the Jim Ryan that you were thinking was this guy, but he was in an altercation with the old reporter.
Oh, that's the same guy?
Yeah, remember this
That's
one?
right, I do remember.
This is worth playing too.
I remember this one.
These guys are old salts, man. They've been in the business forever. Jim Ryan is I was going to say no longer with us, but he's definitely not on TV anymore. And then this old reporter, they've known each other forever.
These two dudes.
And it's just a who gives a fuck report. And then I think their heat's not working or something, if I remember correctly. Watch what happens here.
Well, it's been being worked on for many, many, many weeks already.
Or an elevator,
and
I don't know, something.
There's nobody on overtime. There's nobody working on the weekends. There's a lot that could be done to have this done a lot sooner.
Steve?
I'm here every day.
Well, she lives on the first floor, and so, I mean, I don't see...
I care about my other neighbors.
Well, it's scheduled. It's a contracted job. We don't tell the elevator company when to work their people. They submit a schedule to us. They said they could do the elevator in 6 weeks. So all we're trying to hold them to is meeting their deadline. As far as doing elevator repairs 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night,
worth the setup.
I don't see that as being a typical process, nor is it a typical process to be working on.
We've got to go now. I want to thank you both. Thank you. All right, it's back to you, Jim.
Ollie, don't let her go away. That's what. Does she have a response to that? Is she still there?
What's that?
Did the lady just leave?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. We should have kept that discussion.
She's back if you want her.
Yes. Yes.
What would you like to know?
I'd like to know a response to what the gentleman said. The gentleman's a very effective spokesperson for the company, but obviously the people who live there are not satisfied with his explanation.
Right. So what do you want now?
Well, if I have to teach you how to be a reporter, Ollie, I'll do that later.
Why don't you do that later, Jim? I think the lady expressed herself, and you're not here, you're there. Is there any question you'd like me to ask her?
And no, I'll give you lessons on how to become a reporter later.
Well, I'll give you some lessons on how to be an editor, because I was your boss once.
Yes, you were, and are no longer. How did that happen?
Well, I don't know.
Here's Ernabel DeMillo.
Good morning, Jim. We are live at the park.
Jim is ornery.
Yeah. That's a great clip.
That's the best. Could you go back to that?
Jim is ornery.
Right, I want to hear that again. I was your boss once. Well, how did that work out?
Yeah, you were. What happened?
Kept that discussion.
She's back if you want her.
Yes.
She heard you.
Yes.
What would you like to know?
I'd like to know a response to what the gentleman said. The gentleman's a very effective spokesperson for the company, but obviously the people who live there are not satisfied with his explanation.
Right. So what do you want now?
Well, if I have to teach you how to be a reporter, Ollie, I'll do that later.
Why don't you do that later, Jim? I think the lady expressed herself, and you're not here, you're there. Is there any question you'd like me to ask her?
And no, I'll give you lessons on how to become a reporter later.
Well, I'll give you some lessons on how to be an editor, because I was your boss once.
Yeah, you were, and are no longer. How did that happen?
Well, I don't
Here's
know.
Ernabel DeMillo.
Good morning, Jim. We are live.
Right.
Good morning, Jim. Not what the fuck just happened with you two.
See, why can't the news go, wow, Jim Ryan, what's that about? Screw my stupid who gives a fuck report. I want to know more about your problem with what's his name? Ollie. Thank you, Ollie. All right, we got to take a break. We got our food, but we just got the National Enquirer literally hot off the press. Or the press is.
I can smell the ink.
Charlie Sheen AIDS cover-up. So we're going to go through this really fast during the commercial and let you know what's in the National Enquirer, because this is going to be everywhere within the next hour, because no one has seen this yet. It just hit.
You know the first place they delivered these, believe it or not? Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, really?
I'll be there this weekend, too. Thursday, Friday, Saturday at the Comedy Zone. They will, yeah.
In Orange, that's Orange Park, I believe. It's in Orange Park.
Florida, yeah.
It's in Orange Park.
And I also the Moon Tower Comedy Festival went on sale yesterday, Saturday, April 23rd. In Austin, Texas.
Oh, I did that last year. It was wonderful.
Awesome.
Yes,
I've been out.
absolutely wonderful.
I'm going to go down there and
really,
just meet a bunch
good.
of girls and fuck them in the ass.
And a little favor for Vic Henley.
I'm at Go Bananas Comedy Club in Cincinnati next week.
And the favor is, if you're in the area, go see Vic Henley for us, please. First of all, you're not going to be disappointed. Vic Henley is a hilarious fucking comic and great on the radio. And come on, let's get some tickets. Let's get some tickets sold for the Cincinnati gig. Go Bananas, right? It's next week.
Absolutely, yeah. Wednesday through Sunday next
Wednesday
week.
through Sunday,
but no show on Thursday because Thanksgiving.
Right, he's going to be there for a whole bunch of six shows. So go see him in Cincinnati, please. Show us that we got some fans in that area. Go out and see Vic Henley. All right, we're going to go through this National Enquirer about Charlie Sheen, and we'll have some
8 pages special report.
Oh boy, a lot of reading to be done. We'll be back.
We're back with Opie and Jim.
Christine 16.
Yeah, listen to the luster in that voice.
Christine 16.
Yeah. Wow. Just
this is from Detroit Rock City, I think.
There's
16.
no album called Detroit Rock City unless you mean the movie.
Both. The
album is Destroyer.
Is it? Oh, thank you, Jim Norton.
Pete's sake.
Well, hey, come on. How often do you get to teach me something?
That's a good point.
Well, we got the National Enquirer.
I think Charlie teaches us all.
The bad things to do, wrong,
very naughty.
This National Enquirer does not disappoint. Oh my God, it's just hitting. This stuff's going to be everywhere within the next hour. National Enquirer, Charlie Sheen AIDS cover-up, and it's 8 pages, and wow. I don't even know where to begin. I guess we could start from the beginning here. The 50-year-old actor who once claimed to have slept with over 5,000 women, thank you, Dennis, is a sex maniac who has bedded porn stars, groupies, call girls, strippers, and even men. Let's see. The Enquirer has obtained an explosive text message right from his ex-wife, Brooke Mueller, in which she claimed the father of her twin sons had potentially given her HIV. And the text message is, I had a drug-induced psychotic break at Charlie's after doing drugs with Charlie for that many days. I never meant to hurt anyone. I'm sober 3 days now, off of absolutely everything. I couldn't handle the HIV news. Just 6 months ago, I was diagnosed with the eye disease, and then Charlie potentially giving me HIV. I started doing heavy drugs with Charlie, staying up for days, and it made my brain misfire. I snapped. I don't even remember most of it.
There's so much really bad stuff, man. Like, just not telling people. That's what they're saying, is like they were fucking him for months. And I don't like getting into people's personal life. Like, I don't care what you do.
Right.
But if you're a public figure and you're knowingly exposing people to HIV,
that's
come on,
nuts.
dude. What the fuck are you doing? It's awful.
At least 4 women who have claimed he exposed them to HIV. One female sex partner was given a hush-hush financial settlement, including a home in Los Angeles, to remain silent.
Yeah.
He's given some of these girls homes. Let's see.
And look at this. He's talking about doing a Men at Work sequel. That's even worse. That's even more offensive.
That's the most shocking thing in here. He pulls that one out of nowhere. Nice. The Enquirer can exclusively reveal how agents acting on behalf of the former anger management star paid a Hollywood gossip blog $100,000 to scrub stories about his AIDS-related condition. On April 21st, 2014, The widely read urban blog Hollywood Street King published a story headlined, "Porn Star Claims Charlie Sheen HIV Positive." Within 20 minutes, the site's editor, Jackie Jasper, received a call from someone claiming to work for its web hosting company, Bluehost. "Hey, Jackie, you got a big problem, my friend," said the voice on a recording of the call, which was obtained by the Inquirer. "I'm looking out for you. I'm calling from Bluehost. Listen, they were just here. They want to take the whole site down. If I were you, I would take down the fucking thing on Charlie, but you didn't hear this from me." The caller was actually a Hollywood fixer.
Michael Collins. George Clooney, Michael Collins. He's the fixer.
Or the fixer is also what Liev Schreiber plays.
Oh, yes. What's his name on Showtime? Yes.
Fred Bellamy.
Correct.
Hats McGillicuddy.
Liam Neeson.
Feet Waller. No, that's not his name. Skeet McGee.
Donovan. The last name is Donovan.
Yes, my favorite singer, Donovan. Ray Donovan.
The last name is Ray Donovan.
Donovan McNulty.
Ray Donovan. Ray Donovan.
Yeah, he plays. I guess there really are Hollywood fixtures when something like this happens.
Sure.
They just know how to get shit done.
Harvey Keitel, Mr. Wolf.
The Wolf.
Yeah, Mr. Wolf.
But you think they're made up?
No, the caller was actually a Hollywood fixer who, a source said, later arranged for a lawyer to pay Hollywood Street King a total of $100,000 to remove 9 stories naming Charlie. "We obtained the proof in the form of wire transactions to Jasper from the fixer. The lawyer never specifically said Charlie was his client, although there was never any question about who he was working for," divulged the snitch.
Wow.
What else we got here?
$100,000 for a blog. I should write a blog if I need some money.
Jackie Jasper. I like the name. Jackie
Jasper here.
Jackie Jasper.
Oh, come on, man. Jackie Jasper's on the phone. We're never going to be able to keep this a secret. That's a great name.
That's what I'm saying.
Who'd you talk to? Jackie Jasper. It's a fact. Jackie Jasper doesn't print bullshit. Who's Jackie Jasper? I like the name. That's a great name to call your penis. Why don't you get down there and kiss me on the Jackie Jasper? Why don't you get down there and pop my Jackie Jasper in your mouth? Who is Jackie Jasper? The blogger? Mm-hmm. That's an awesome name.
Yeah. Some other things. The Wall Street Star has sought experimental stem cell treatments from a Canadian doctor in a bid to cheat death. Let's see. These cases, I'm just reading highlighted stuff here, just to cut to the chase. These cases include woman A, whose identity is being withheld and was exposed to HIV by Charlie and retained high-powered Hollywood attorney Gloria Allred.
There's only I don't know what's worse.
This got real for Mr. Sheen.
I don't know what's worse, to hear that you have HIV or that Gloria Allred is in your life.
or that she's on the case with her red dress.
I agree.
Her red dress and her fucking awful hairdo and her dumb little gargoyle face.
Oh, boy.
Oh, she's never seen a cock that she didn't want to cut off and step on under her heels. A rotten woman. Fucking horrible woman.
Oh, boy.
Dick hater.
She's the worst. What a mean lady.
Oh, boy.
Although in this case, she might have been right.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, when you're chasing the guy who's a fat lady, having unprotected HIV sex, you do kind of have the right to go, "Hey, mister, I'm calling shenanigans."
On
other things, other women potentially exposed by Charlie include Scatine, who blasted him in the video provided to the Inquirer, charging, "You exposed me to HIV for a year and a half." An insider added Sheen waited over 4 months to inform Scatine that he was HIV positive. What's more, the ex-boyfriend of a third woman, identified by the Inquirer only as Woman B, told this magazine his former lover is an adult film star who had sex with Charlie from late 2012 to mid-2013. She would literally have sex with him, then come home and have sex with me, the furious source told the Inquirer. "I didn't know it. Then Charlie told her he had HIV, and she freaked out." So they're claiming, man, that he wasn't telling them.
It was the Sony hack, too. There was a Sony email out. And they said that the Inquirer said they gave like lie detector tests to because they've been sued so many times, the National Enquirer, and they have at times been wrong, but they a lot of times have come up right. So I think that they really did their homework on this one to make this a big one to accuse someone of.
Yeah.
You know.
What else we got in this thing?
I don't know. I didn't finish it, so I mean.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I guess the next break maybe I'll read.
Yeah, give me more of that, and then I'll give you this one.
Poor old Denise Richards.
We're racing through this stuff here. More highlighted stuff from the National Enquirer article that just hit. And a lot of this stuff's going to be everywhere within the next half hour. Thankfully, Charlie has been successfully treated with an AIDS cocktail of high-powered drugs, including Truvada.
How the fuck does he afford these checks he's sending out, by the way? Like, he's still sending out checks to women. Like, I know he has a lot of money, and anger management him a shitload of money. I guess he was the highest paid guy for a while. Okay.
And 2.5 Men. He got a payday from that, obviously.
How much is he worth? Can we look up his net worth? How much? Because I don't see him doing anything recently.
I bet he's worth a good 100.
Oh, maybe.
I was going to say 100.
I'm going to go with 100.
Yeah, I would have done that.
150.
100,000?
He's got 150,000.
Yeah, we're doing a movie
throw
together.
Around. 150 million, they're saying.
Wow.
I said it yesterday, because these numbers were huge. I'm like, trust me, Charlie still has a lot of money.
Yeah. They said Wall Street merchandise is still big. Everybody buys those Wall Street action figures and the hats. Give me a Gordon Gecko. Oh, those are so hard to come by. I'll give you a Fat Ollie. Do you want a Fat Ollie? Here's Ollie. If you pull Gordon's thing, he tells Ollie to tear his throats out. Yeah, look, the little Endicott Steel building. That's a really good one. Oh, the Endicott Steel building. I think the Barbie Malibu house.
Yeah. So he's on Truvada and Centris. Does that make sense? I don't know. To hold the disease at bay. Sources have informed the Inquirer these drugs have driven down the virus in his bloodstream to an undetectable level, although this does not mean he is negative. Referring to woman
I like
B,
that he's keeping his chin up.
Yeah. Woman B, her ex-boyfriend said Charlie bought her a house in Calabasas and put her on his payroll to keep quiet. Now she's married and she and her husband are living off Charlie. Oh, my God.
Good God.
What's more, another source told the Inquirer that Charlie, or people acting on his behalf, has reported to intimidation and threatening phone calls. It is not known how he contracted the virus, but Charlie once admitted to Playboy that sleeping with sex workers was always a roll of the dice. Here's the doozy that people are going to be talking about today.
Let me get my dick out.
Are you looking at the chart?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to read that part of the chart, but what else is on this chart? Just all the girls?
Well, that's right here.
No, I know. I got that one. All right, let me just read it.
I love a good chart.
Chart.
Apparently, I'm climbing the chart. Go ahead. You guys suck.
The Inquirer has learned...
You don't want to be on this chart.
I'm probably on this. I started this chart. I don't even know what chart it is.
Here's the doozy that's going everywhere today. The Inquirer has learned...
You never want to read that, by the way. If your name's involved, the Inquirer has learned is never good.
No. Has learned... Charlie engaged in sexual activity with a leading male actor. Who is that?
I don't know. Well, it immediately takes me off the list. A moderate guy with one line, then everybody's like, oh no, Norton's in trouble. Leading male actor. Jim is the old checkaroo. Off the list. Off the list, buddy boy.
A leading male actor. That means that's a pretty big name, right?
It's a big name.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
A leading male actor. They're not brave enough to print that name, obviously.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they don't have proof.
What?
Yeah, I like to say that.
What?
They may not have proof.
What? What happened?
They don't know.
They have a Patrick Dempsey story on the same page.
I see that.
So I don't know if that's foreshadowing. I don't know if they're trying to say it's McDreamy or whoever the hell. Freddie Mercury. There's a Freddie Mercury picture.
Ew. This is the worst part of this story. Oh, no.
You got a nerds?
Yes.
Oh, boy. Let's hear the nerds.
At the end of this Inquirer interview. Yet Charlie's remained unrepentant, declaring in another interview, you have the right to kill me, but you don't have the right to judge me. That makes my stomach hurt.
Yeah.
You do understand where that's from. Oh, he quoted Colonel Kurtz.
Yeah.
His father starred in Apocalypse Now. You have the right to kill me. You have the right to do that, but you don't have the right to judge me.
Right.
And then I think Charlie said that, giving out court-martials here is like giving out speeding tickets to the Indy 500. Another great quote from Apocalypse Now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
All right, here. All right.
Oh, but poor Charlie. Like, well, are they going to say he was a wise man? No, they're going to say he had AIDS, man.
Can't put fuck on my airplane.
Well, yeah. They allow Charlie to throw cum on people, but he can't write AIDS on his airplane because it's obscene.
I got more, but I got to say, George Clooney's going to look terrific at 80 years old.
I did see that. I did see that as well. No, he way better than Tom Cruise. Way better than Tom Cruise.
They're doing one of these stories in this National Enquirer where all the big celebs and what they're going to look like at 80. And, man, George Clooney's going to look all right, guys.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's going to do all right. Jennifer Aniston's going to be fuckable at 70. I'll tell you that much. All right. What else here?
There should be no other stories in this issue. It should just be Charlie.
It should be a very
thin issue.
And I'll bet you if he was fucking these girls unprotected, man, he was probably thinking, they're in the business, they're exposed all the time. Almost like, not nasty enough to go fuck them, they deserve what they get, but delusional enough to go, come on, man, hey.
Right.
But this is fucking, I keep saying it, this is HIV, man. It's what are you doing?
Yeah, this is no joke.
Just let him sit on your face and jerk off.
We got to throw a few jokes at this, obviously, but this is no fucking joke. Jesus.
No, it's
I like throwing a lot of jokes at it, and then when they come forward and crying, I go, I was throwing some jokes at it. What do you think of that? I like poking them in the chest toughly, because they're weak. I'm getting tired.
Jesus, really?
I'm a disease bully. I don't bully healthy people. I bully sickly people.
Lymphoma. You go down to the hospital.
Oh, my God. If you walk out of a hospital...
Boom!
Yeah, if you have something in your arm and you have no hair, prepare for a fucking beating from Jim Norton. Because I'm fucking tougher than you.
Frail Nancy Reagan's vigil as son Michael clings to life. Michael Reagan's not doing well, huh? Wow, Michael Reagan is 70 years old. Nancy's 94, guys.
Jesus Christ. You know what it is? That's because she's slight of frame. Her heart's not being overworked, carrying around a lot of extra weight.
She looks all right, actually.
For 94, yeah.
She looks all right for 94. Michael Reagan, 70, he's battling for his life after suffering a heart attack and stroke.
Does he have HIV or no? He was gay, right? I mean, he doesn't have HIV. No, there's never that story.
Oh, no, you're talking about the other Reagan kid.
Did he have HIV or no? Oh, they're different people. Okay.
Yeah, Ron Jr.
Yeah, Ron Jr. was a little light in the loafers, right?
I don't know. I don't know why I'm thinking that.
I think that's who you were thinking of.
He was. Yeah, I think.
I'm just asking the questions.
All right, here we go. In 2010, back to the Charlie Sheen, it was revealed Charlie and third wife Brooke Mueller shared as many as 10 sexual partners, both male and female.
Talk slower. Talk slower.
They were sharing males and females in their relationship. Wow.
Let me spit in my palm.
The Sicko Star.
Sicko Star. What a great egg this Brooke Mueller is. Let me just take a second to applaud. Brooke Mueller is a fucking good egg. God damn it, Brooke. I want to swap tests. If you come up negative, I'll be happy to fucking date you for a little while.
I love page 6 of their expose. They're now brave enough to call him the Sicko Star. The Sicko Star also uses multiple high-class madams to hire women of all shapes and sizes and often did the deed in front of a camera. Jesus, Charlie.
Yeah, why not?
According to a former madam who provided Charlie with hundreds of call girls.
Former madam? Is that Chaz Bono?
Yes,
she used to be a madam, and now she's a sir.
You don't need to see.
Just wanted to make sure everybody... Clarity. Clarity is very important in humor. And I wanted to make sure that I expressed... clarity in my humor.
Clarity.
We get it without the
I wasn't sure. I didn't know.
Jesus. Just found it home.
Yeah, you want to really drive that nail in.
According to a former madam who provided Charlie with hundreds of call girls, she once filmed him performing 5 sex scenes with another woman. Wow. The Spin City pervert also has a penchant.
The Spin City was he in Spin City?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
The last few years.
He was, right. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Boy, it sounds like he's putting him a spin on this. Nice. Back to you.
He's got some fetishes. Charlie's second wife, Denise Richards, claims she witnessed him surfing the internet for porn involving young girls and boys. An allegation he vehemently
we denied.
Okay.
Bunch of lies.
Denise even had a secret AIDS test because she was convinced her ex-husband had been cheating with hookers. When once asked by a reporter how many sex partners he's had, and unabashed, Charlie boasted, "If you want me to take a wild guess, I'd say 5,000. Is that about it? That's a lot of stuff, though.
There's a story on the last page about celebrity cakes.
Ooh, let me go there.
They describe one of them as Cake Jolina Jolie.
That's a creepy looking kid.
That's the royal kid.
That's creepy.
I need a Hollywood
Prince
fixer.
George.
They're all creepy.
I need a Hollywood fixer.
Yeah.
There's a leg on my chair that's loose. See, they fix things.
Yes.
Get it? Yep. Let me cough there.
It's that little dude from the Game of Thrones.
Oh, little Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess
he was an asshole. I was at a party and he was an asshole. He was his wife's regular.
How would you feel if everybody's putting their drinks on your head and going sorry?
I would get annoyed.
How would you feel if everybody who was like high on fucking drugs was yelling, "Your table is talking"? And he's like, "I'm a person."
I'm a person like you.
Yes, they tried to hire him to be a talking doll. And he's like, "I'm a man." How would you feel if every time you spoke to somebody, they tried to find the string on your back? Little fella. I want to just pick him up and tussle his hair. I hope he's not involved in it. I hope that's not the leading male actor that Charlie fucked. Oh, no.
You got to think he gets a lot of tussles.
Yeah.
Unwanted tussling of his hair.
Full head of hair on it.
I was behind him at the bar, and he had his hand on her ass because all he's got to do is just move it to the left.
Yeah.
He's ass level.
He didn't even mean to. He was just gesturing
No,
wildly.
and I made some comment about like how happy are you that you live at ass level, you know? And he turned around like, you fucking dick.
I don't blame Peter Dinklage. He's a big actor.
Uh-oh. Another story in the National Choir.
Yeah.
Tina Fey and Amy Poehler to save Juiced Up Jimmy.
Poehler.
There's a Jimmy Fallon story. There's rumors that a cocaine and booze battle. I'm not reading that shit. All right.
I love her.
How tricky is this crossword puzzle, by the way?
Oh, I don't know.
I want to read just one clue.
Yeah, let's see. Losing weight rapidly, and it starts with an S.
Where's the crossword puzzle?
In the middle.
No.
28.
I like Sudokus. I'm not a big fan of the crossword puzzle. The fuck? Let's see. Bert's blindness terror. Burt Reynolds going blind.
I don't know, his glasses are red.
Yeah, that might be the problem.
Yeah. They say that's a sign that you lose. I guess because you're the eyelight.
I shouldn't be laughing. I thought that he just picked that tint. What? It's a tint to help
I don't
you
know. The only thing I can guess is about physics. Maybe your eyesight is so shitty it's trying to redshift the light into your eyes.
It says Bert's specs are a signal his eyesight is fading. So I guess you go with that red tint when you have bad eyes. I don't know. Where's this fucking crossword puzzle? I don't see no fucking crossword puzzle. Oh, here we go. Singer horn.
Come on. Singer horn? Hold on. That would be a tuba, a clarinet.
Right.
Singer horn.
Saxophone.
Artist Warhol.
Oh, my God.
These are the ones in yellow, though.
That's what I'm saying.
These are the giveaway ones?
The tonight...
Yes. Well, you didn't read the top.
Forcibly.
This says,
Come on. I can do this one.
That's what I'm saying.
This says right here.
I feel like a big shot today.
For women over 200 pounds while you're shitting. That's what this is supposed to be. I got Lena. Did you get Lena?
Lena.
Let's see. Animal hides. Come on.
Animal hide. Behind the couch.
Oh, God.
All right, what are we doing? That's a
We're doing great.
puzzle.
We're doing great.
Well, I don't know.
I think we're doing wonderful.
We're doing all right. I don't want to read the Inquirer because I'm still caught up in it.
Exactly. So I feel myself.
I hear silence, then I hear this.
Wow.
It's never good for radio.
No.
But this is breaking news.
Not good.
I know.
I'm
Yes.
off the present.
Yes, but this is not. What, you got 5 down?
But there is a word search in here. Who
Yeah, it's
doesn't
hard.
like a good word search? For real.
Sometimes they're backwards or diagonal.
I know, that's when it gets a little tricky.
I know, you get the T,
tricky.
the N, and then you're like, oh no, where's this going? And there's the...
All right, so that's the National Choir that just hit. There's 8 pages on Charlie Sheen. I think we did just the highlights, right? The big thing there is a leading man in Hollywood, Charlie Sheen had sex with as well.
Yeah. What if Charlie sucked his dick or fucked his ass?
What about
I was asking vulgar questions.
What about possible trannies? Why wouldn't that be in the National Choir?
Maybe they don't have any names.
I've heard some of those rumors over the years.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know either.
That story's
Just
on
saying.
Radar Online.
Radar Online's going with that? Yep. Sex maniac Charlie Sheen not only bedded porn stars, groupies, call girls, and strippers, he also slept with transsexuals and men.
Yeah.
Now, did you guys say Radar Online and Inquirer are the same company?
Yes, they are. The Radar Online is always behind because the man who types it in has a deformed right hand. so they never get their stuff really good. A lot of people want to go to bjhoneycut.net. They're like, that's always got the best news. Yes.
So BJ Honeycutt couldn't get their entire .com.
Trapper.com is a scat site that they can't get their hands on. It's owned by cyber squatters.
Some asshole blogger should start that.
BJ Honeycutt.
Yes.
bjhoneycut.com.
10 people would get it, but fuck it.
So why would that the transsexual one be in Radar Online and not in the Inquirer?
Because they're spreading out their fucking exclusives. They know they have enough of the National Enquirer. It's like, all right, you take this for the website.
All right.
Or maybe they just couldn't. No,
my guess, I don't know.
Or maybe they couldn't get that vetted properly for the issue, and they rushed the issue out.
Right.
Because of the story breaking. They're like, maybe we just got to get this out. Because they did lie detector tests and everything with this. And they told him like a year ago, hey, we got this information. He denied it vehemently, and he wouldn't take the test.
And this is the only reason that Charlie Sheen went on with Matt Lauer yesterday to try to get ahead of this.
And he wanted to get to the Adele show before, and they flew him in.
Yeah, they promised him a ticket for Adele.
Yes.
No, really?
NBC, not bad, Charlie. I'm kidding. That's not what it stands for. Trap Dog, you got a comment? Go ahead. Spit her out, babe.
No, I'm good. Thanks.
All right.
BJ Honeycutt.
Yeah, he was sitting in the front row with the super fans. Charlie Sheen and the super.
No.
Yes, he was, and he sneezed, and 80 people left, and he swung all his friends in.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christ.
He was there.
Exactly. Hello. When you see the Grim Reaper, you'll say hello.
Unbelievable.
That they would give him a ticket?
Yeah. He has a song called Water Under the Bridge. I guess that's what... That's a good one. Is that a good song?
Which one?
Water Under the Bridge. I think that's what Adele's song is called, or what there was none of after she jumped off the bridge. That was my Johnny Carson. There's water under the bridge.
Right. Karnak.
Yes, yeah.
Water under the bridge.
What there's none of when a fat girl jumps into the water. Off the bridge.
Sis boom ba.
Yeah. What happens to your sis when a boom? What?
That's the sound of an exploding sheep. What's the three things you hear before a sheep explodes? Sis boom ba.
Oh, that's funny.
That's a classic Karnak.
That's very funny.
That's what the three things you hear before a sheep explodes.
We got the first guess on what leading
Kimmel
man Charlie Sheen slept with. Should we go to the phone?
They got him kissing Jimmy Kimmel right there, but I don't think it's Jimmy Kimmel.
No.
Can't get AIDS from a kiss. I hope.
Let's say hi to Brian.
You said that out loud.
In California. Brian?
I think it's going to be John Travolta.
John Travolta?
No, I don't think so.
Nah?
That name. Now, unfortunately, that name's going to come
obvious.
out because there's too many people now trying to figure that out.
Travolta's a dirty boy, but I think he's a massage dirty boy. I don't think Travolta's on this level of fucking, drug depravity. I think he likes to smooch around with a pilot once in a while. All right.
All right.
Hey, look, hey, you want to work on my lumbar and maybe finger my right asshole for a few minutes? Yeah, I start in Greece. I'm going to push my baboon-looking asshole back at you. What do you say you dip a finger in there?
Oh, this?
Yeah, I'm going to smooch with fucking DiCaprio and Catch Me If You Can, Give the old pilot a kiss.
That's the pilot kiss.
Yeah, it looks like Eastside Dave is kissing him on the fucking...
What? I mean, come on. What is that?
That's a kiss between two men. What is that? It's not very hot, unfortunately. I don't like the fact they're both holding onto the railing. You're not moving, dummies. They're both. Travolta's standing on the ground. The other guy's standing one step up, and they're locked in a kiss, both holding the railing so they don't fall.
Yeah.
How bad is your balance? What's that?
Maybe their knees are weak.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, they're holding themselves up.
Remember, every time they kiss, they're fucking. They just collapse into the groins, mush together in a carnal mush of anti-biblical sin.
John Travolta
sues for, John's ex-boyfriend sues for the right to kiss and tell. Did he have a non-disclosure? Is this new?
6-year affair with
old story.
Alleged man who sleeps with when pilot.
Why do you have to sue? Why do you have to tell the story? If you fucking had an affair with this guy, so what?
When pilot Doug Gotterbra.
Oh, he was probably an employee.
Spilled the tea on his alleged 6-year affair with alleged man who sleeps with men, John Travolta, to the National Enquirer in 2012. Travolta's camp slapped him with a cease and desist. That's about as revealing as Travolta himself walking right up to Goddard. How do you say his name? Gotterbra. Slapping him on the face with a lavender glove and hissing, "Now hush."
D'Artagnan.
Yes.
It's one of the 30 Musketeers.
Yes.
I don't even.
That's an old fucking story.
Yeah, I didn't care if he fucking around with his pilot. That's the type of stuff I don't give a turkey about.
No, yeah.
Hey, calm down, Jimmy.
I know, don't get me all in a huff. I'm sorry. I apologize. I was on fucking spearchucker.org. And, that's right. That's a season 1 reference. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Jason in
You know why
Texas.
he had that nickname?
Why?
Because you threw the javelin in college. That was how they got that on TV.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, that's how they got that on television.
I tried to start my own, but they said it was too long. Colonel Henry Blake went down in the Sea of Japan. There were no survivors.net. And they said no. No,
It's a little too wordy.
Back to the match. Too wordy.
You can't really tweet that. You're going to run out of characters.
Too wordy.
Jason, go ahead.
You know, I think that Charlie Sheen had sex with Alan Harper from 2.5 Men.
Alan, who?
The kid. He's saying the kid.
No, the kid.
No, the other guy, the brother.
John Cryer.
Oh, sorry.
Well, he would be after he heard the news. No, I'm just saying.
And he kind of seems like a bitch. Like.
All right. Well,
didn't Cryer say in his book that Sheen got on prostitutes during his divorce?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't know. I don't sully my brains with that kind of filth. I wouldn't. My ears are not garbage cans. He said fuck. Mr. Mulvaney said fuck.
Yeah, there he goes.
Sheen helped him hire prostitutes. All right. Charlie Sheen helped me score prostitutes after my divorce, John Cryer wrote. That's an older story, too. Anyway, so then you got the soccer mom, madam. This didn't make anything, right?
This is on page 6.
Mm-hmm. Sheen was a regular who paid extra for condom-free sex.
Ow!
Charlie Sheen was having sex with scores of hookers just months before he found out he was HIV positive, and he paid them not to use protection. Manhattan's soccer mom, madam, told the Post on Tuesday. Anna Gristina. Do you know this Anna Gristina?
No.
Who pleaded guilty to running an Upper East Side brothel in 2012. I remember the name. She was all over the press a couple of years ago. Said she supplied prostitutes to Sheen and his then-wife, Brooke Mueller, at their L.A. mansion in 2009 and 10. Sheen said on Tuesday he learned blah, blah, blah. Okay, the porn girls...
Brooke Mueller, can you imagine if she was sneaking heroin in, how obvious that one would have been? Back to you. We should have known.
The porn girls he liked would agree to go bareback without protection because he gave them an extra $5,000 to $10,000.
That's insanity. Have I thrown an extra 100? Guilty as charged.
And some of them would agree because they were hoping they would get pregnant. Jesus.
And none of them suspected that the guy had the fucking...
Of course not.
The old, as I like to call it, the old hivaroo.
He would give girls incentives not to use protection, and the girls would try to please him because they wanted to come back. These girls are definitely high risk for HIV. The madam says, I guarantee he got it, HIV from one of these girls. She added that Sheen eventually began to favor pre-op transsexuals. He never asked me, but he said to my girls, do you have any guys that you could call right now? I have no idea if he wanted them for himself or if he wanted to watch them have sex with the other girls or with his wife or what.
Why not all those things, for God's sake? Why does she act like this? This is not a check one. You know, you could do there's a bunch of choices on here you could enjoy.
Well, he was still a gentleman, she says, through the whole process. Still a gentleman.
That's right. He said, I apologize for what you're about to... I apologize for what's coming next.
Yeah. Catered food. Still a gentleman.
Could have had it all.
That was very funny. Jeselnik's tweet was funny.
What do you say?
Now Charlie Sheen really does have it all. Jeselnik is a funny guy, man.
I would just go back to my Adele experience last night.
I just tied it back into the AIDS.
At long last.
Oh, at long last, Charlie Sheen has it all. That's
right.
Very funny.
Really well written and private. It's very, obviously a coincidence that it came out at that time. But
you think he was just talking in general?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you'd joke about that.
No.
I know I wouldn't.
Oh my.
That has gotten a lot of favorites and retweets.
Oh God, yeah. 2,200, 2,300.
It's gotten a lot of what?
Oh, jam.
It's got a lot of favorites.
And what?
Retweets. Yeah. I have a similar tweet. People are saying I stole it from Anthony Jeselnik.
What was yours?
Finally, Charlie Sheen has more than he bargained for, but he just didn't have the humor value. It's just, nobody laughed. It wasn't a very good... Like, Jim, it's not even funny. It's just like, what? Anthony's using an expression.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a statement.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I didn't put a comma. I put a semicolon and an exclamation point.
It's totally different.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Yeah.
I mixed it up a little bit.
That's fine.
I learn so much every time I come down here.
Yeah,
every day.
Yeah.
Every time I come down here.
The Inquirer's writing problem is they overuse exclamation points, which really bugs me.
Well, they don't have confidence in what they're writing, I guess.
Did you guys hear that?
Seriously?
Yes, sir. Apologize.
I'm sitting next to you.
Sorry, that's why I'm sad over the news.
And that's how you express yourself.
Yes, it is.
That's how you express the sadness.
That's my well-wishings leaving my body.
Good.
All right. There you have it.
Yes.
Well, we
said it yesterday that the floodgates would be wide open after his interview, and man, I think this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Obviously. There's going to be a lot more shit coming out. Yeah, I guess if you're Charlie Sheen, you did the interview, and now you just go and hide for a while, right?
You would hope.
He's not going to be doing any other
interviews.
interviews.
You would hope. Now you got
Now you hunker down.
Interviews, we call them interviews. He'll be calling them depositions.
Yeah, he's going to be hunkering down.
No, now you just got to deal with Emilio and Martin Sheen. Everybody else has to run hide too now because they're going to go. Once he goes into hiding, they're going to look for dad and brother and see what they have to say. And
yeah,
they just won't comment.
Right. I would hope, but who the hell knows?
Right.
My son is my son, and I can't speak for him.
That's what he's always done. Yeah.
And it'd be weird to hear Emilio say that because his brother. But
All right, we're going to break and get into other things. How about that? We got Vic Henley playing Cincinnati. Go Bananas. Next Wednesday through Sunday, except for Thursday.
That's correct.
Okay.
No
good.
show on Thanksgiving. Good. But Norton, where are you?
Thank you, Vic. I'm going to be in Jacksonville, Florida. Going down there for a little, as I like to call it, sun and fun. And I'll be down there actually tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. Tickets going fast, what I'm told. Club owner, very happy. Got San Francisco, Providence, a whole bunch of Birmingham, my first time in Alabama.
Stardome.
Yep. Whole bunch of stuff, including the Foxwoods, Austin Moon Tower, and Vegas. Just go to my website for all of the fun dates.
We will do that. Florida fourth graders love note could mean harassment charges.
Oh, I certainly hope so. And by the way, for my big closer, I have the blood of a certain bad boy rock star, movie star, that I'm going to be sprinkling on people like a priest. A little tiger blood for you.
And the man comes out in the D.C. twerking case. That was a weird video.
What the hell's that?
Oh, well, explain next. Perfect answer, Jim Norton.
We're back with Opie and Jim.
Vic's a good boy.
Vic is a
Come
very
have some
good
chili.
boy.
Come have some Cincinnati chili.
I don't like Cincinnati chili.
You don't like it?
You had to say that.
It's not bad.
What do they put like cinnamon or something? No, man.
It's Greek. It's Greek-based chili is what it is.
What else is in the Cincinnati chili?
I'd rather eat their economy than that shitty chili.
Allspice, cloves. Yeah.
No, man, you're fucking up the chili.
It's got cocoa in it. Well, Ron White had the greatest joke ever. Was up 20-something years ago, but he had something like I went to Cincinnati and they said you're at the chili capital of America, and he goes, hey, I'm from Texas.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll come over here with 2 Mexicans and a goat and an onion.
Yeah.
And kick everybody's ass.
Yeah, Texas kicks Cincinnati's ass as far as the chili
But
goes.
it's good
Sorry.
chili.
But they love it down there.
It's good chili.
Oh, I tell you though, this is gonna be funny too. So pull over, folks. I feel like I'm getting heavier just looking at it.
It's got a pound of cheese on it.
That's
it does have a pound of cheese on it.
Not a fan, but I am a fan of Mr. Bill Burr, who's on the hotline.
There
What's
you
up, Billy?
Hey, what's going on?
Hi, buddy.
Oh boy, why are you talking so quietly?
Yes.
Are you about to?
Because I didn't think you were going to get me on that quick. I don't want to wake my wife up. All right, I'm upstairs. Hey, what's going on?
Oh yeah, it's 6 o'clock in L.A. You're back in L.A. I would assume at this point.
Yes, I am.
Dude, I got to quickly say the Madison Square Garden show was amazing. Congratulations to you and Joe DeRosa and Paul.
Oh, yeah, thank you, dude. That was it was crazy, man. It felt like a little comedy club. You know, they had the lights in my eyes so I couldn't see anybody. And I don't know. I went on stage. I made fun of DeRosa's sweater.
Yes, you did.
Everybody laughed, and I just kind of rode that wave for the next few minutes or whatever.
Is that your biggest crowd ever?
Yeah, without a doubt, yeah.
Well, I asked because you just played Philly, and then you did pretty big numbers down there as well. You played.
Philly was slightly slightly less, but I don't know. Philly was fun, man. It was fun. Like Philly was they booked me down Wells Fargo to get used to playing a place like that, and I didn't know who was going to show up or whatever. And I was just so psyched that enough people showed up that it looked good.
Oh, of course they showed up.
Yeah, and plus they had like the boards there from where the Flyers play and stuff, so it was really cool.
When what were you thinking when you first went on stage at Madison Square Garden? What was going through your head?
Well, we were there during the day. I mentioned on my podcast how, I had drums and some amps brought in. So me and the guys from the goddamn Comedy Jam came in at like 2:00, and we were playing like War Pigs and Welcome to the Jungle. Ben Daly was down there.
Nice.
All right.
In like an empty Madison Square Garden. We were having so much fun that like I thought we were going to be annoying the people at Madison Square Garden. People work there, and they actually thought it was cool. And I was like, sorry about all the noise. And they were just like, nah, man, you had to do it. That was cool, man. You guys sounded all right.
That's
we
awesome.
had like the best time, and it was, it just kind of got me acclimated to the room. And I don't know, for some stupid reason, I wasn't nervous on that one. I was nervous for Philly for obvious reasons. People still, every time I go, no matter how many times I go back, they're like, you think you're going to get booed this time? It's like, well, now that you brought it up, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. It was a great moment, but let it go. Let Billy live.
Yeah, I mean, it was a different time.
Yeah, it was.
How happy was DeRosa to be on stage at Madison Square Garden, Bill?
Oh, what was hilarious was he was actually nervous because he's been writing on a show, so he had his writer room legs, which do not help you with your stand-up. So
Right.
he was nervous, but classic DeRosa just goes out there and delivers. He's just
totally.
He's just one of those guys.
No, everyone had a great set. I was very close to the stage. I got to tell you, the cameraman, the guy that just holds the camera guy's wire, and the security guys that their whole job is to look at the audience so they can't even see you behind them. All of those guys were laughing their fucking asses off. That shows you're having a really good set.
That's what you always want. You always want the crew. You want the crew.
Yeah,
always.
the crew is hard. It's hard to get them to pay attention to you, much less focus on what you're saying.
They're usually stone-faced. We all know it. We've seen these guys. Right. They were all losing their minds during certain parts of your set.
Well, I'll tell you what my benchmark was. That I know I had a good set is my mother didn't criticize it in any way, shape, or form.
What does she usually do?
She was just like, no, that was great. That was great. And I laughed because it's a running joke. Like I remember the first time I did Conan, my first late night set was, is still such a staple. But back in the day, that's when things hadn't gone nuts. I didn't think I owned a laptop, so nobody even had it. It was like 1997. So nobody even. It was just late night meant something. I did Conan. I had my shirt untucked because that's,
Sure.
the way that was the early on, like grunge had just happened a few years before. So she wasn't used to that look.
Yeah.
And then I did okay. I did great for me back then, but only did okay. And I called her up. I go, okay, what you think? She goes, what did she say? She goes, your shirt was untucked. It looked like you were wearing a dress.
Right. Yeah. No.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, that's what you
next time.
Right.
Next time I do it, I go out in a full suit. That's scratching the hell out of me, right?
Yeah.
Afterwards, I go out in a full suit. I call her up again like an idiot, just coming back for more. I go, what do you think? She goes, you shouldn't do any more short sets. She goes, you're much better when it's longer.
Oh, my God, Mom!
I was like, yeah, Mom, well, maybe I'll tell Conan to try to tighten up the monologue so I can do an extra minute.
Your mom... Yeah, go ahead.
No, she's just like, well, I'm just trying to make it better. That's how she looked at it. So I finally said to her, I said, Mom, how about you come with great job, I'm proud of you first, and then hit me with the, you look like you're wearing a dress.
Yeah, how about you come with some of that mom stuff?
Yeah.
Where her son can't do no wrong no matter what.
But this is the hilarious thing about my mother. Like, she knows it bothers me, and she thinks it's hilarious. It's like, it's very, like,
perfect.
Sitting at the table at the cellar back.
Perfect.
My mom's a sweetheart, but, like, if you don't, like, stick the landing and get, like, a 10.0, it's just like she's going to, it's like the coach during halftime. I remember one time she came and saw me do a show at the old Comedy Connection in Boston, and I went on stage, and it was just one of those nights, wire to wire. absolutely destroyed. It was the first time she gave me no criticism. But then, for like the next 4 years, every time she saw me, she'd be like, "Oh, that was good." But I'll tell you, that show you had in Boston.
Oh, God.
I was just like, oh, my God. But that's why I do well. I don't know.
And what about your dad? He just sits back and he doesn't criticize as much like your mom?
No, my dad is like, just the like total cheerleader. He's just really psyched. It's weird. The funny dynamic about my parents was my dad flipped out over little shit, and big stuff, he knew you knew that you screwed up. My mother was the opposite. So no matter what, you were getting yelled at, but they would just switch. So like, you know, if I didn't have my bed made or the room cleaned up, my dad, for Christ's sake, Bill, what the fuck is wrong with you? But if I got arrested for drinking and driving, like, he came down and, like, bailed me out and everything, and was just like, he just came in like, "Yeah, all right, everything good, all right." I mean, he knew.
That's exactly my mom was the exact same way. It was always the dumb, stupid, tiny little things we did wrong. Never the big strokes.
My Comedy Central special, I thought I did all right, you know, and I'm like, "What'd you think?" And she's like, "You've gotten fat." That's the first thing she said. So I'm like, "I got an applause break 2 minutes." And she's like, "You've gained weight. I haven't seen you since you taped this. You've gotten fat." Okay.
I think every comedian's like, I don't know. I think it's usually the mom.
I think your mom would love Twitter, Bill.
Lou Black's mom is Louis Black.
I think your mom might have a hater account or
Jeanette, Lou Black's mom. Jeanette's like 95, and she's still, she still hammers the fuck out. He can play Carnegie Hall. No, Jeanette's a ball buster, and then Lou will walk off stage like, "Hey, what'd you think?"
Louis Black's mom's still alive?
Oh, both of them are alive. His mom and dad are both 95 years old and both alive.
And they still go to his shows?
Absolutely, yes. I've talked to Jeanette
I've never talked to Louis Black about his parents.
You know, they're amazing.
I can't wait for him to come back in.
They're completely amazing. She is
Jeanette Black.
She is a ball buster. she's a
that'll
tough
set
lady.
him off if we ask him about his.
She's
mom.
he'll tell you all about it. But she is absolutely
I never
hilarious.
heard that from Louis.
No, she's absolutely hilarious.
Bill, I went backstage after your Madison Square Garden show, and
Dude, you know something? I completely spaced that you were going to be there. I didn't thank you in the end. I was like trying to remember, like, you know, the end of the show was fine. I got most people, and then in the end, everybody walking in.
Yeah.
Mike Price from That's Just for Family, who I wouldn't even have that show. He was there. I forgot to say his name. It was just.
Oh no, I don't.
It was a pretty overwhelming.
Look, it would have been nice to hear my name in Madison Square Garden, but I don't need any of that stuff, Bill. I know where our relationship is.
Oh no, you didn't get to mention.
He didn't get to mention.
It would have been nice to hear.
Oh, no.
No, I'm kidding. But I was backstage, and you had a lot of people, and we were in a hallway, and I'm the stupidest man alive. All of a sudden, this guy that works for MSG is like, "Okay, everyone follow me to the press room." And it was only me and about 12 other dummies that followed this guy. They were trying to thin the herd outside Bill Burr's green room or locker room, whatever. And then we're in an empty room for about 15 or 20 minutes. He's like, "All right, well, thanks for coming. I'm going to show you guys out now." And then all of a sudden he leads us to this door, and it's the sidewalk.
You're outside. All of a sudden you're outside.
See, what was supposed to happen was everyone was supposed to go in that room. Somebody screwed up, so everyone went into my room.
Yeah. No, they wanted to thin the people out. You had a lot of people that wanted to congratulate you. I didn't care. I thought it was hilarious that I fell for it. I'm like, I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. You know this is what they're doing. Why are you following this guy?
Sidewalk. 7th Avenue. Hello, 7th Avenue.
You're one of the guys I wanted to speak. So I mean, that kind of.
Bill,
that happened.
I know where we're at. It's all good, man. I was just very proud to see you at Madison Square Garden for real. But the 4th annual Patrice O'Neill Comedy Benefit is. I can't believe we're here again. This is awesome.
Yeah. Yep, it's it. It's going to be Tuesday, January 26th.
Right.
We got a great lineup, as always. The wonderful Jimmy Norton's going to be there, Dave Attell, Rachel Feinstein, Russ Maneve, Greer Barnes, Godfrey, Rich Voss will be hosting it.
Artie Lang.
And then we got a couple other big ones that we're waiting on. Every year the event gets a little bit bigger, so it's going to be a great time. It's always a great cause.
We got Artie Lang on our list. Is that official?
Artie Lang, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Attell?
I
think you said Attell. Let me say it again. Dave Attell, Greer Barnes, Bill Burr, Rachel Feinstein, Godfrey, Artie Lang, Russ Maneve, Jim Norton, Rich Voss hosting, and then possibly a couple more names added to the list.
That's right. Al Del Benny might be coming in from Australia. He started out with us in Boston. Dan Cook, Robert Kelly, and all those guys. He started out with them, so we're going to try to get him to come in.
Okay.
It's awesome, man. It becomes like a mini high school reunion. Patrice's mom, Georgia, and his wife, Vaughn, are always so excited to see everybody. And, and it's not like a lot of those charities the NFL's in bed with. The people actually get the money.
Yeah.
Just about all the money goes to Patrice's
well, we
mom.
got to pay to rent out the venue, and other than that, everybody's working for free, which I always appreciate with all the comics. So,
yeah, let's say that again. You guys are working for free. The NFL charities, they pay everybody, and then finally the money, whatever's left over goes to the actual cause, but not in this case. Bill gets all of Patrice's old friends to work for free for a night. That's
a portion of
amazing.
the proceeds.
Right.
That's the red flag. A portion of the proceeds will be donated.
Yeah, exactly.
The other portion will go into my bank account.
Yeah, exactly.
And I will buy a giant pink yacht for awareness.
Let me do the boring part here. So it's going to be Tuesday, January 26th, 7 o'clock, New York City Center Theater. That's where we were last year, right?
Oh, yeah.
Same place.
Same place, okay. Ticket price is $75. Tickets on sale right now, at nycitycenter.org. nycitycenter.org to get tickets for the 4th annual Patrice O'Neill Comedy Benefit. Let me do the lineup one more time with others to be added, but it's so far it's a great lineup. Dave Attell, Greer Barnes, Bill Burr, Rachel Feinstein, Godfrey, Artie Lang, Russ Maneve, Jim Norton, and Rich Voss hosting. Tickets also available at the box office or by phone after 12 today, available by phone at 212-581-1212. We'll tweet all this stuff out and put it on our Facebook page, of course.
You know how psyched Maureen Tarrant is right now that you read all of that? Because I always copy and paste it and I screw it up on the phone, so thank you for doing that. Maureen, by the way, of course, is the backbone behind it. The one that organizes the whole thing, because I'm a scatterbrained idiot.
Yeah, I didn't get to say hi to her. I was getting a beer. She was on another line getting a beer, and I was like, I got to go over there and say hi to Maureen. And then all of a sudden she was gone, and I never saw her again.
She's in there with Travis. She just walked by before.
Maureen's here?
Yeah, she walked in.
Oh, well, we'll hug her.
Oh, she is here. She's totally here.
We'll hug it out with Maureen. God damn.
God damn.
God damn, Rick.
I know. No shit. I can't believe it. That's awesome. I love Maureen.
Yeah. All right.
See, is Vic's face turning red again?
Yes, it is. I'm actually blushing.
I forgot you were here for that.
It's totally.
Vic always gets the pre-assault blush.
Yeah. Wow. But it's a pretty girl. Vic loses his mind. You're red again.
Yeah, well,
a little bashful.
I hate everybody.
No, that's anger. We think it's shyness. It's just
rage. It's
yeah.
just rage.
Bill, we were talking about you after the Madison Square Garden thing, going, are you going to do Boston or not? I think you sell out, whatever it's
the
called
arena
these days. The old Boston Garden.
I don't know. I think I do. I think Madison Square is such a special place and everything. And look, if the Boston Garden was still there, as opposed to the TD Bank North, let's get 40,000 cinder blocks and build a square. Like, there's nothing interesting about that building. But and also, you know what I mean. I think I don't know, Madison Square Garden. It's kind of as a tradition at this point that comics do it, but those other ones, it's just. I don't know. I kind of would rather do extra shows at a theater, but that's also to suggest that I could do them on other markets. So who knows if I could even do that? It's just, I did this one time. It was something. At first, I was like, I don't want to do that. It's going to be. First of all, I didn't think that was going to sell enough, and then also it's just like that's a long ways away for people to be sitting. But I got to tell you though, dude, it was fucking great. I'm not going to lie to you.
I love the fact. Sorry, I love the fact. I know what a normal comedy set in general is, and also I'm like, he's going a little long. Not because it wasn't working, and then you finally said it like, I ain't fucking leaving anytime soon. I'm taking all this in. I'm like, okay, because I think you did.
Oh yeah, I was like, I might, probably never get to do it again. So fuck it. Yeah, I did like 90 minutes.
I was going to say it was about an hour and a half. Yeah, nice. And it killed. I mean, there was no dead spots. No. A bit on the dark side, I noticed, Bill. You're doing some dark stuff right now.
There it is.
Is that bad?
You love. It took a minute.
Is that bad?
That's a record for you, Opie. That is a record. I thought when you were talking about the cameraman and the guys holding the cord, I'm like, here it comes. And they kept standing in my way.
No, man.
For that, I was just like, wow, look at Opie.
Why is it bad?
You almost went. I think you got into the double digits. I think you went 11 minutes.
But why is that bad to say that you're going a little dark right now? I liked it. I loved it.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't. Oh, you know something?
Oh my God! No, man! Holy fuck!
Yeah, why are you attacking Bill Burr?
No!
Dude, Bill, the guy's a great comic. Don't attack Bill.
I just noticed that you went a little darker with your set. And
why did he do so?
I don't know. I don't think that whatever material choices you make, I tell Bill's a brilliant comedian. There's no reason to start bashing him. Oh, it's too dark now.
I'm more with him. I don't think he was saying anything mean.
I'm trying to have fun.
Oh, Bill! Does anyone remember laughter?
Yeah.
No, it's very, very perceptive that you. I actually, that's something. With each hour that I write, there's some new, sort of skill thing that I'm trying to incorporate. So I just don't keep putting out hours with the same joke.
No,
nothing new to it. So this time, I'm sort of experimenting, taking it to a dark place that kind of makes the crowd go, "What the fuck?" and then seeing if I can get them back on board. And while conversely, when I trash the ladies, I'm trying to do it in a little more user-friendly way, which I don't know if I am, but I'm trying.
No, I study my friends and their comedy, so I do pick up on this stuff. I'm like, wow, this is a different set for Bill Burr. The laughs were there. You killed it. And I found it very interesting that it's a bit darker. That's all.
Opie, I apologize.
No, man. No, come on, man.
Bill, let me just say, whatever it is, I support what you're doing. I think it's great. And, they have their own feelings about it, but I support what you're doing.
And then, I mean, you're done for the year, so I could say it. Because, and then you do the whole blogger bit after doing a dark bit. It was fucking brilliant, actually. I gotta say it. It was brilliant.
You gotta do the blogger bit. What that does is it makes anybody in the crowd feel like it's dope if they're gonna. Something I do. I don't have any time for an adult to take the comedian's jokes seriously, and I just think it's either you're doing it on purpose because you're part of a group, or you're just a selfish individual. You're gonna let 60 subjects go by and everything's funny, and then all of a sudden there's a subject that touches your life, and it's just, and then you're so into yourself that you think I sat there going oh, I know this person.
Right.
This happened to them. I'm going to do this to be mean to them. It's I don't have any patience for that.
But no, it's great.
I'll tell you guys, I got no patience for it.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm impatient.
But dare I say, it was a breath of fresh air, because when you went after the anonymous blogger type, the place went fucking nuts, which proves that people have had it with that horse shit.
Well, yeah.
Well, because they treat these bloggers like they won a Peabody Award at some like the New York Times or the Washington Post. It's like you're just some fucking jerk off with a laptop.
Right.
You know what I hate the most? I hate when something works and then it's just like, they'll write an article like, should we be laughing at blah, blah, blah? It's like, well, you did, and no one had a problem. Then all of a sudden they could try to come back around and I think it's dying down though. And I also think comics have also kind of realized that, you just wait a couple of days and they're on to something else.
Yep.
You just don't feed it.
You got to hang in there and wait it out.
You can't validate the idiot.
I think we should apologize immediately.
Apologize, like I've seen a couple of people. Then they know it's like you're in jail. They know you're weak.
Right.
So you just spilled a little blood. We're going to come after you.
It's good you know that, and your fellow comics. But the problem is these corporations don't get that. Just fucking, hanker down and it'll go away. Just let it be.
It's about the money.
They get fucking scared immediately.
Get out there and you apologize.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, it's like I've been saying for years: the almighty dollar, huh?
Jesus, Jim, that's a great one.
So clever.
Hey,
that's
Bill.
a T-shirt.
Bill, I also know you're done for the year, so what are you going to do? Just chill out? Fly some helicopters?
I'm going to buy a new pair of pajamas, and I'm just going to sit here drinking eggnog with a little bourbon in it for a couple of weeks. And
beautiful.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to do the press. I'm coming back to New York in December to do the press for F's Family, and I'm very excited that the trailer's doing really well.
The trailer's very good, man. Really, really funny.
Yeah.
Wait, but I will be I have to say this because Bill can't toot his own horn. They showed the new trailer at the Garden Show, and it was beyond well received. People were loving it. F is for Family. The main trailer is now out.
I walked into the back and plugged out my ears because I couldn't. All the work we've done, I'm like, if this thing fucking bombs, I'm going to be so sad that I'm going to ruin my set tonight. So I just went in, and then when I walked out, I saw people smiling. I was like, how was it? Was it all right? And I was going, no, it went real well. So
Yeah, you were relieved, huh?
Oh, God, yeah. Well, because as a comedian, you know, if it starts going bad, we have the ability to adjust in real time, like speed it up, you know, slow it down. Blame the crowd. One of my favorites.
Right.
One of my favorites.
when it's just locked in, like this is it, and when it starts going off the rails, there's nothing you can do. It's like watching a toddler running towards a wood chipper and just tied to a wall, going no.
Yeah, and you got Laura Dern. Who else is in this? I saw the
Laura Dern,
Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell, Justin Long, Kevin Farley, Mo Collins, Haley Reinhart, Gary Cole came in.
Oh, no
kidding. Wow.
Joe Buck came in. And
Joe Buck.
Yeah, no, dude, we had Dave Keckner. Oh my God, I can't believe I almost forgot Keckner. I always leave somebody out. We had the best time, and we had a little writer's room, and it was funny. Basically, how we put together the writer's room was just like we would just ask people about their childhood, and it was great. Mom made apple pie and stuck it in the window. We were like, all right, see ya.
Yeah, thanks for coming by.
Just going like, yeah, my dad walks around in his underwear, screaming and yelling. All right, let's see some writing samples. See what you got.
Pull up a chair.
See what you got.
Pull up a chair.
Right.
Yeah, but we had. It's the most fun I've ever had doing something like sitting down writing a script. I mean, there were days we were laughing the way back in the day when we were down the cellar. Jimmy and everybody, when I'd sit there listening to them trashing each other. I mean, we weren't trashing each other. We were just putting together a script. But like those kinds of laughs, you get a couple of those every day, and it was still a grind and everything. Writing that stuff and everything. But we just had a great time. And like I said, Mike Price from The Simpsons, the co-creator of the show, he's a sweetheart and an absolute force of nature as far as like how hard that guy works. But
yeah.
It's crazy, man. You know, there's a link on there. They already have it in, like, Russian.
Oh, wow.
Dude, Netflix is a monster, dude. It's just like when you get a show on, it's on in every market that they're in. So I remember when there's a couple of jokes I want to fix, and they're like, no, it's already locked. It's too late. It's locked. I'm like, what do you mean it's too late? It's not coming out till December. They go, they already got voiceover actors all around the world putting this thing into different languages. I was like, really? So somebody actually found the Russian one. It's hilarious. Just to see F is for Family written out, it looks all like Cold War.
It's Cyrillic.
Yeah.
I'm looking this up now. It's on Netflix, I forgot the day, in January, right? Or
no,
December 18th.
December 18th.
Oh, December 18th, I'm sorry.
January 26th, the benefit.
Yeah. F is for Family, the animation series by Bill Burr, December 18th on Netflix. And all the episodes are going to be released at once, I believe, right?
Yep, you can binge watch them. And they're all like about 25 minutes long.
Okay.
So what took us 4 years with development and all that shit, you guys can knock out in about 2.5 hours.
That's unbelievable.
and then tweet, I liked him. When's the next batch coming?
Oh, my God.
There it is. Look at that. There it is in Cyrillic right there. That's crazy good.
Oh, okay. Wait, I got to hear a little bit of this.
Эй, я ж смотрел. Нет, не смотрел. И теперь не будешь. Америка, 73-й год. Ты сможешь удержать форт, пока меня не будет? Ты что, меня одного с этими животными оставишь? А ты оставишь...
Bill, you've made it.
That's so funny, man.
Bill has made it. Look at this. Go play more of this.
Dude, that sounds like the beginning of every heavy metal album I had. Backwards.
If you've ever had a doubt... don't doubt no more. Bill Burr has made it. Push play on this again.
Лезьте сегодня к маме, она занята своим маленьким хобби. Это работа. Да, ладно, работа. Я приготовлю ужин. Стейк под ягодным соусом.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
You know, I had a Russian cab driver one time, and we were talking about profanity, and he was saying everything here is based around fuck.
Yeah.
The word fuck, like fuck you, you're a fucking asshole, go fuck yourself. And he said in Russia it's different, like where I sound like I'm doing a Yakov Smirnoff bit.
He's not from America.
He was saying, like instead of saying "go fuck yourself," their thing translates "go to dick." Like you go to dick, and also if you say "fuck your mother" in Russia, it doesn't mean like literally go have sex with her. It means fuck your mother for doing such a shit job raising you, which I thought was really interesting.
Yeah, there it is. All right.
I wish you guys did, though.
That's still interesting.
It's all right.
It's
all right. Norton's in his phone.
He's going to bring that up.
Yeah, your mom's going to critique this phone call. All right, Bill, thank you so much. The fourth annual Patrice O'Neill Comedy Benefit. It's here again already, which is awesome. Tuesday, January 26th at the New York City Center Theater. That's where we did it last year. Tickets are $75. Every seat is the same price. It's for a great cause. It's to make sure Patrice O'Neill's mom and wife and sister and others are doing okay and paying their bills, period. Tickets on sale now at nycitycenter.org. This thing will sell out.
Oh,
it
yeah.
sells out every year.
Look at the lineup.
So don't fuck around. Get your tickets immediately. nycitycenter.org. All the seats in the place are really good. It's a very good theater. And the lineup so far, David Tell, Greer Barnes, Bill Burr, Rachel Feinstein, Godfrey, Artie Lang, Russ Maneve, Jim Norton, and Rich Voss hosting. Tickets will be available at the box office or by phone after 12 today, but you can get them right now at nycitycenter.org. And we'll put all this info on our Facebook page, and we'll tweet out some of this. All right?
Awesome. All right. Hey, as always, thank you so much for helping us promote this thing.
No
and
worries.
thank you to Maureen Tarrant for being the brains behind it.
Yeah, we're all going to hug her during the break.
In a creepy way.
Bill, so what happens now? You go back to bed or you stay up? It's 6:30 in L.A.
You know what? My dog's already up freaking out, so maybe I'll go. But, you know, 6:30 a.m. is a weird time to be walking around out here because it's sort of like right in the middle of the shift change.
Yeah.
Where you go from coyotes to dog walkers. So you don't want to be the first guy out there.
You want to make sure it's okay.
I was going to say coyotes. I was about to say coyotes. I really was.
Coyotes have that unmistakable wild animal look in their eyes where they're just not bullshitting. When they're looking at you like, are you a food source? It's a creepy fucking look. I respect those animals, but they creep the shit out of me.
So,
I can't.
Hold on, I sorry to interrupt you. Our Twitter put the wrong date.
Yeah, we're gonna fix it.
Okay, so just let people know it's not 9/26.
Yeah, we'll fix it.
Okay, well, let people know.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you, Jimmy.
You're welcome, Bill.
January 26th.
So you've seen the coyotes as you're walking your dog?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
No, if there's one, there's usually another one. They're crafty bastards. They'll have one sort of doing some little dance like MacGruber with the celery coming out of its ass, and you'll be, like, fixated on that, and then you turn around, there's one behind you sort of sizing you up. Unfortunately, I got a pit bull, so, you know, believe me, if it was me looking like a sickly Ron Howard in a little I would be in trouble. I wouldn't walk the dog until about 8.
All right, so now I have to ask this. So have people lost their dogs as they're walking and with coyotes?
Ron White had 2 French bulldogs.
No, I know they grab dogs when they're just out in the yard by themselves, but I'm talking about if you're walking your dog, is it possible the coyote's still going to attack?
They're great. Yeah,
no kidding.
Ron's dog got
I've
bit?
never heard of anything like that, but I think if you were young enough,
Ron's
you were like 8 years old.
Yeah, she came outside, and the coyote, it was like 10 o'clock in the morning, and the coyote had the dog's head in its mouth, and then the other dog ran out and went to bat. The other dog jumped into the fray and broke up the coyote attack, and French bulldogs, they're not aggressive, mean dogs at all.
No,
but
they're awful.
But no, same thing. Coyotes don't give a shit at all, anything. They're predators.
How big's a coyote?
Like a medium-sized dog, like 35 pounds.
They're
they're
just
no, they don't give a
scary
shit.
looking.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
Fuck cockfighting. I want to see coyotes and
Exactly.
dogs.
Coyote nicely.
Coyote fighting.
I think a German Shepherd and a coyote would be a good match.
Pitbull and coyote.
German Shepherd would win that, but you'd have to worry about what the coyote had just because it was in the wild.
Right.
Hope that it killed it, so then, you could figure out whether it had rabies or anything like that. But it's funny, man. L.A. is such a weird town where there's also, no real, Beverly Hills, I guess, is nice and shit. But generally speaking, it's not like every other city where if you're in a good neighborhood, if you go to the right, it gradually gets better. If you go to the left, it gradually gets worse.
Yeah.
It's just like pockets. Like where I live, 2 blocks above me are just beautiful, sick-ass houses. A block below me, 2 blocks below me is like a check cashing place. So dude, Halloween is fucking hilarious because it's like rich kids whose dads created MASH, or some Bob Newhart show.
Yeah.
And then just vagrants. I had a guy come walking up, it was a group of kids, and they all left. I thought he was one of the parents. and they all clear out, and he was standing there with like a bag, like wanting candy. And I swear to God, the guy was like I don't know, like 37, 38.
Wow.
He had this big Jim Croce mustache. Sitting there staring at me. I was going, really? And he was like, yes. I was like, really? He kept going, yes. And it's like, what am I going to do? He knows where I live.
Yeah, now you got to give it up.
Give this guy candy, so I gave him like a 37-year-old guy candy so he wouldn't rip shrubs out as he walked away.
All right. With that, we got to let Bill go, man.
No, I ended on a laugh.
Yay, we did. All right, Bill.
Thanks for that text you sent me the other day. That really meant a lot to me right before the show.
Oh, of course, buddy. I'm happy for you.
There you go. See that? That's a heartwarming moment.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Couple of pals.
And the Bill Burr podcast, which is still terrific. So, all right, Bill, we'll talk soon, buddy.
See you soon, man.
All right, thank you.
All right, be good.
Bye.
Yeah, January 26th, Bill and Maureen put this together again, 4th annual Patrice benefit. It will sell out. It always sells out very quickly. And the lineup is good, and there may be extra people added.
Yes. All right. Why don't we take a quick break, and then we'll continue with some other... There's a lot of stuff that we still haven't talked... I want to talk about Ronda Rousey. She's not showing her face.
Her jaw's not broken. It's a rumor.
Right, but she's still got to heal. And I think they put her on medical leave or a suspension or whatever. What is it?
No, when you get knocked out, I think there's a 90-day thing from...
60 days, 60 they're saying right now. But
after they're knocked out.
But it could be longer. They just want to make sure you heal properly.
Yeah.
So whatever. Well, we'll talk about that and other things. Plugs, everyone good? What do we got?
Jacksonville this weekend. And I got a bunch of tour dates going on sale very soon. I got San Francisco, Rhode Island, Alabama, just a whole bunch of stuff. Stardome, yeah. And, of course, the Moon Tower Festival and Foxwoods and Vegas. A whole bunch of stuff coming up. So go to JimNorton.com if you have any desire to come see me.
I'm Go Bananas Comedy Club in Cincinnati next week.
Next week.
Go Bananas Comedy Club.
Let's sell some tickets for Vic Henley. You know, there's a lot to do, but I see there's a woman recorded herself playing with herself in the NYC subway, the New York City subway.
Oh, that's pretty hot.
I think that's really hot. World Star Uncut. Oh, they got a website now called
where's he
Star
from?
Uncut. And did we tweet this out yet?
Not yet.
We should tweet these things out right before we start talking about them, so then they can kind of play along at home. They can start the video at the same time as us and get all the dirty details.
Yeah, but we're on a delay.
Oh yeah, so
by a few seconds.
Yeah.
No, I mean on the app.
I know, but I mean, we can
minutes on the app.
The app's like 5 minutes.
Minutes on the app. Oh, that sounded like a damn.
Nope, don't even do it.
I was. You thought I was just like pennies on the dollar.
Yep.
And you saved me. Thank you.
Phone's ringing.
Phone's ringing. Hopefully
Answer the
Hawk.
phone.
It's the Hawk phone. Is that the Hawk phone?
It is.
Oh no, he dialed the wrong number. He's trying to order a large with pepperoni. Oh no, I just called Travis.
The Hawk phone.
The Hawk phone. Yes. Stupid things only, please.
Maybe we tweet out all these videos right before the show and then go, hey, these are the things we might talk about today, so you're prepared, so you can play along at home.
We could do that.
So we don't really have a visual element that we were supposed to get. Supposedly with the big redo of the studio, there was going to be cameras all over the
Thank
place.
God for Paul filming everything.
Yep. Filming everything. I see that camera. And then we throw some shit out on the YouTube channel, Opie Radio. But here we go. Woman playing with herself on the subway.
Ooh. She's pretty hot.
Oh, she set it up purposely. Okay.
Baggy sweats.
Oh,
what
big juicy ass.
Fucking juicy ass.
Oh, spraying the cheeks to show that she doesn't get rid of that hair back there.
Is she a hairy ass?
Yes.
Who is she? I love her.
And now she's got her face up against the wall, so you can't really see her face. And she is going to town.
Oh my God!
She's got some sort of device.
She's got a giant dark area back there.
All I'm thinking of is how awful is it her face is against that white wall. Like, that must smell so bad. Is that the end of it?
That's it, huh?
I would have fucking loved to smell and eat her ass.
She's got a big juicy ass. She pulls down her sweats, no panties on, and then she spreads her cheeks, and then she goes to town.
Imagine walking in and seeing that. I'd be like, hello, miss.
Yeah, what stop is that? What stop is
I don't know.
that?
She purposely made sure you couldn't tell what stop it was. So it would be hard to find who she is.
She loves the subway.
Yes,
oh,
she
she's
does.
opening her asshole.
There's too much darkness back there. There's too much going on.
Oh, whatever it is, I love it.
You like a hairy ass?
Not necessarily a hairy ass. If I could do it on a woman, though. If it's fucking kinky.
On a woman.
No, meaning like. Yeah, I didn't mean it like that. I was saying like, hair would be masculine.
Call the
and gross.
fixer. We need a fixer to edit this show. What?
I would prefer a nice hairless ass, but I've some girls keep hair on the armpits, and it can be sexy because it smells natural. It's dirty.
I got no problem with it.
No,
I'm fine with it.
It's a quick video. It's only 30 seconds because she knows people are coming.
Yeah, well, the sweats are so hot, man.
All right.
Wow, she's a good girl.
She's all right.
Oh, my. All right, she's phenomenal. What could be better than a girl plays with a twat in the subway? What could make her better?
To look a little better.
I don't know.
Just got to clean up back there a little bit. There's some scariness back there.
Anyone that plays with their twat in the subway and shows me a video,
that's a top 10.
I'm very lenient.
Yes.
I see that.
I have a lot of. Right.
Yeah.
I would like to see her face.
I would agree with you. I
Like
would
to
like
know her political affiliation. Want to know who she dates, what kind of men.
What her stance is on immigration.
Right. That's like criticizing a girl who's sucking your dick going, hey, you double parked. Get out of here.
Yeah. No, you can't do that.
I have a picture of her face. You want to see it?
Yes. Oh boy,
that's not
that's Ben Carson's wife. That's
not
nice. That's not nice.
Oh,
I'm sure she's a
no.
lovely lady.
Absolutely.
And she sings like a songbird.
She sure does.
Like a nightingale.
Yes, a buzzard.
Are you just laughing, or have you seen the video?
No, I haven't seen it. No, I don't
God,
know.
play for Vic.
No, she's horrible.
There's a reason why I'm saying she sings like a songbird.
Yeah, she has a good voice.
She has
No,
a
does
wonderful,
she really?
just like Adele. She's up there with Adele.
No.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
she is. And remember, NBC gave Charlie Sheen a ticket to Adele.
Yes, correct.
We learned that earlier, right?
Oh, here
Vic?
she is. Here she is. I've learned a lot today.
Really?
Over the weekend, Ben Carson.
Oh, not him. Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Fucking Tiny Tim.
Idiots. Oh, man.
She's a good voice.
Ouch.
At times, it's all right.
If you're standing on your nuts.
See, they gave it a fail.
Yeah, but
they gave it a fail.
they
The internet gave it a fail.
She's not a great singer as far as like a great, like her voice probably needs a lot of work or whatever, but she can hold, she's obviously a soprano.
Carry a
that's
tune is what you're
soprano.
saying. She can
That's
carry
a high
tune.
voice.
Well, whatever.
It's a tough song to sing to begin with, and then if you're a soprano, I
That's
don't
horrible.
know.
That's horrible.
That's
real
horrible.
bad. That's what it was. Right, exactly.
God damn, that's a fat ass. That ass is fucking juicy, man.
That's a nice butt.
Shit.
That is a nice
You
butt.
can, even in sweats, it looks good.
No, right.
She has hair like Juan Epstein from Welcome Back, Kotter.
Robert Hedges. Robert Hedges. The Robert Hedges reference.
There's so much hair. It looks like she might be giving birth. She might be crowning.
I don't know if her asshole's hairy or if it's just dark, to be honest.
I think I'm with Norton. I think it's more, yeah.
I think that's just a shadow. I don't think her asshole's hairy.
I don't know. There's a lot of darkness in there.
I like that. It's a nice deep cheeks.
You like the deep cheeks. I know that.
Yes, I do.
It's my favorite metal band.
The Deep Cheeks. There's a great song they have called We Don't Stink As Bad As We Look Like We Do.
Let's see. The man setting himself on fire. This thing is crazy at a press conference.
Oh, my God.
Mongolia.
Why are they always doing that to protest a union thing? What's wrong with people?
It happens a lot in Mongolia, right? Setting yourself on fire. That seems to be one of those places that's more acceptable than other places.
Does he die?
A Mongolian. Why don't we just play this? Yeah. This is the news story.
Oh, he's still alive. Okay, good. He set himself on fire. I did that in Scott Greenstein's office once.
Did it work?
Didn't work.
No, it didn't. He's like, no, I got it. And he made me roll around on the floor and put myself out.
Yeah, he never got it.
Didn't work.
No.
Never seems to get it.
No, he never gets it.
You asked for water, and he said,
Yeah, I got it. Then he was on the phone. He put his finger up for me to hold on as I was burning alive.
Oh, my God. I don't know how you do this.
Oh, is this? I think I saw this one. The guy sitting down. Oh, he regrets it quickly. Yes, I did see this one.
The unidentified. All right, let's just play this from the Daily News.
Yeah, this.
Come on.
Make it bigger.
Yeah!
Happy video before the man burns alive. Happy song before the man tries to kill himself on TV with fire. Selling the product. Here comes the suicide attempt with fire. All right.
Key West. Yuck. I didn't like the Key
Oh, look at
West.
this guy. Puts his hat on, of course, as he
Trade
should.
union leader in Mongolia.
Watch how fast he regrets this.
He's
Got the lighter? Boom, watch.
Oh, my God.
He regrets it.
Oh, my God.
He regrets it.
Oh, my God.
And boy, he's not easy to put out.
Oh, no.
They're beating him with jackets.
They're beating the shit out of him with jackets.
Look, and that fire just won't give up.
No.
I will burn myself for the people of Mongolia and our children.
Well, you sure did. He's still burning.
Wow.
Still burning.
Oh, now everything is burning.
Yep, he's about 2 seconds away from everybody going, all right, he's a lost cause. Let's fucking beat it.
Oh.
How about you use a little less lighter fluid?
Boy,
to make your point.
They were grabbing their microphones.
Still on fire.
They were taking their mics back.
How,
Still on fire.
what, he survived this?
Yeah, probably.
No way.
Yeah.
Said he
Says at the end of the video.
No way.
And they said his hat was undamaged. Which to me is the most impressive part. Oddly enough, his hat, with a couple of frayed edges,
The hat,
still in good shape.
The hat company uses this in their commercials. Yeah. It's like that their hat will stand up.
Yes, so even when the owner is on fire, the hat
just stays.
He coated the bottom of his hat. It was a commercial for a fucking flame retardant hat company. He was starring in a commercial where you could set yourself on fire and your hat will survive.
Takes a licking, keeps on ticking.
Yes, it does. Right now, his hat is in the lobby with oranges in it. He uses it as an orange dish. A fucking piece of his fucking seared scalp and some oranges.
40% of his body burned.
Only 40?
That's it.
Wow, he must
Top
have.
part.
What?
Just the top part.
Okay, yeah. But his face is fucked up.
It was the bad 40%, though.
Yeah, you want your legs burned, not your dick.
It worked, though, because after this, they settled the strike and everybody...
Really?
Yeah, everything's okay now.
I would never settle a strike if a guy set himself on fire. Ever. That would never work
Would
with
you
me.
think less of him?
Yeah, I'd be like, good. Now you're going to go to work looking like that.
Now you look silly.
Now you look stupid. How does that feel? You always look like you're fucking, you always look like you're eger to learn something. Eyes are open wide. You always look awestruck. Everyone wants you to think you're listening intently because you have no fucking, you can't blink. How do you feel like that, shithead? Eye drops for the rest of your life. That's what you get.
Looks like someone wanted a few days off from work, I said.
It's incredible, though. Every video where somebody lights themselves on fire, how quickly they regret it.
Yeah, it's almost like, yeah, for the cow.
Jesus. I don't know how you do that.
The only time they regret it faster is when other people light them on fire. I've seen that a lot, and they always, immediately, as soon as the flame hits, these guys try to tough it out for about 3 seconds.
Right.
Boy, fire is awful.
It absolutely is.
It's terrible. I'd hate to be lit on fire, and I don't mean to offend anybody who enjoys being set on fire. I apologize.
I see Steve. Let's come in for 1 second. I want to just thank you.
Who are you beckoning?
Steve leads really fast. Steve, I want to thank you for the Adele thing. You didn't know that you got me tickets, so this is a waste of time.
Why are you so well dressed? Who's in today?
No,
You're dressed like you're going to meet Jared Fogle in court.
Steve,
I'm not at
for the people that don't know, Steve Leeds is a god in the music business.
No, Roland asked, and so I was well aware. So I hope you had a good time.
You know, I don't
with
ask.
the wife.
I don't
No, you
ask.
very
Okay, I
ask.
rarely ask for anything.
Rarely ask.
Okay, make sure that is
So you had a good time?
Yeah.
It was amazing. I'm not a huge Adele fan, but I realized, holy fuck, I do know about 5 or 6 of these songs. Because some of the songs that she sang, I always thought were Amy Winehouse songs. That's how stupid I am with Adele.
For folks who weren't there last night, they can watch it on the telly.
When is it on? In the middle of December?
Yeah, early
Were you
December.
there?
Holiday special.
Were you there?
Nope.
This is how big he is in the music business.
stop it.
To him, it's like,
Come on, I'm trying
Adele.
to lose weight. I don't want to be big.
Why wouldn't you go see Adele for the first time in 4 years?
I do a lot of things. I see a lot of things. You got to be a little selective.
What was the last show you saw?
I'll tell you what the next show I'm going to see is.
Okay. All
It's
right.
Jeff Lynne Friday night.
Oh, nice.
Who's that?
ELO.
Electric
guy.
Light
ELO.
Orchestra.
We have remarkably different things we enjoy doing.
Well,
No, Jeff Lynne is a genius, though.
I'm sure he's a genius.
maybe not.
He really
We can't
is.
So
talk
is
about-
Bobby Fischer. I wouldn't watch him playing instruments.
They lip synced the concert in Birmingham, Alabama when I was in high school, and the arena sued them, and they had to pay the lawsuit off because they
This
lip
guy's always
synced.
got a story.
I was at the show.
And did you know they were lip syncing?
No,
That was
no,
Milli
hell no.
Vanilli.
Yeah, no, it was ELO. It was all of them. And yeah, they lost. They sued and won. Wow. Yeah, I still.
By the way, the answer to your question is, I think the last show I saw was Don Henley at the Beacon.
There you go, my uncle.
How was that?
It's my uncle.
He did all his hits.
Did he do Boys of Summer?
Yeah, of course. That was part of the encore.
Yeah, of course it was.
Oh, there! I thought he forgot this one. Boom, bow, down. Oh, he's doing it.
Finally, my song.
Oh, that twat! It's summer. She's driving with her Ray-Bans on. Just wants to eat her hiney, but she's off with another boy. Heartbreaking.
Jimmy, what was the last concert you went to?
Last concert I went to, I believe it was Black Sabbath. And it's also the next one I'm going to in February. And I want to say it was Black Sabbath in California. I think so. Or was it Brooklyn? No, it was Black Sabbath March of last year.
Right.
You know, and I swung by, Ozzy and I took a ride in the old car, went to the show.
Nice.
There you go.
Can I answer the question?
Yes, I'd like you to
It was
answer the
Adele
question, sir.
last night.
No, before Adele.
You too. That was a good show.
Yeah, that was a great
That was a but
production.
But let's not bring up U2 because I still hate this company for that.
Is it ELO or is it just Jeff Lynne?
Well, it's now labeled Jeff Lynne's ELO.
Oh no!
Like four of them are the cello players arguing or something.
You know what? I don't know who, but I saw the set list.
Mick
All the hits.
Gaminsky.
Mike Kaminsky.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I think that was
Kelly Grocott was the other guitar player. Bev Bevan was the drummer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Vic knows his shit.
No, I can tell you.
But they're doing all their hits, so it's got to be good.
So,
which one of their hits?
Mr.
Don't
Blue
Bring Me
Sky,
Down. Is that them?
You must know Roll Over Beethoven.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mean Evil Woman.
Yeah.
Mean Evil Woman.
I'm done with them.
Telephone.
You done with ELO? I would have liked to see them like maybe 20
Sabbath
years
in
ago.
February.
I saw that show. I couldn't believe they lip synced.
Well, we're recording in a town hall here on Friday.
Maybe I'll check it out. But
Thursday.
But Adele's voice is ridiculous.
Yep.
We got to acknowledge that. Does she have the best voice out there right now? Who would you put on a short list? We were trying to figure that out earlier.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage. Who are some of those amazing voices right now?
I like Diana Krall.
Yeah, she's all right.
Elvis's old lady.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with her.
Yeah, she's all right. And thanks for the Elvis Costello. We had a good time with him.
Yeah. Well,
So
listen,
He was very nice.
yeah.
we aim to please. Listen, have a great show.
Bye, Steve.
See,
Thank you.
Steve knows. He knows.
He's
He's like, this ain't working. I'm out of here with my
out.
suit.
You guys get paid to do this. I'm just.
You're good, bro. You're good. You're a legend. Walk around like you're a legend, will you? There you go.
Exactly. He's walking around with that same shame Carradine had as he hooked his tie over the cop.
This guy has stories, though.
I've heard
man.
his name before.
He's been with
No, I've
everybody.
heard his name. I've read it in books.
And he was with everybody when they mattered. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
In
yeah.
their prime.
Correct, yeah.
He has stories out the ass, that guy.
Well, I have just the opposite stories he has.
All right, the man comes out in the D.C. twerking case to set the record straight. Is this in the
I don't know this case.
This is in the convenience store, right?
Yes.
Where all of a sudden but she backed her hiney up into him. I don't understand this case at all.
That's the story.
Yeah, no, you got it.
Yeah.
So what's the problem? Who's the problem here?
She is.
Okay, she was always the problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Because I never saw the news story. I just saw the video. Basically, they're at a convenience store, and they didn't know each other, right, Travis?
No.
Okay. And it's a black girl with a nice bootay.
I think she was with some people because I think they also like tried to follow him or something.
Right.
Afterwards.
What happened? I don't even know what happened.
How?
Everybody's discussing this. And Leon Harris and Allison Sterling have the story.
And how do we know Leon Harris?
From CNN.
He was a CNN guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love seeing these guys.
Now he
in
lost
another
the C in
market.
one of the ends.
He's down to just one end. He's still all right. Okay. So they're at a convenience store. That guy doesn't know the girl, and is the guy's girlfriend's there? I think, because I know there's another girl in this video as well.
No, there are two girls who are like grabbing at him and twerking and trying to get
okay.
his phone and his money and stuff.
All right, so just play this.
Have it on your side exclusive to the man in this video at the center of this D.C. twerking and sex abuse case that so many people have been talking about. He's revealing his identity for the first time on television.
They're bothering him.
As he tells our Fighting Back Against Crime investigator Jennifer Donnelly, he wants to set the record straight now. Jen joins us live from the Northeast gas station where all this unfolded.
Look mad.
All right, Jen, tell us about it.
Well, what that camera captured inside this gas station and
fucked up already, stupid.
fallout after the tape was released had this man reading comment after comment on websites across the internet. Now it's his turn.
bringing me into her home.
Meet 40-year-old Washington Tharp. He's the guy in the viral video of two women caught on tape twerking, grabbing, and touching him.
It looks like I just had some girls twerking on me and I just called the police. That is not what happened at all.
The local middle school teacher stopped for gas at the New York Avenue Shell station at 3:58 p.m. on October 7th, pulled out his cash to pay, and the twerking was just the beginning.
So I was like, okay, get off, and I said, all right, stop.
Next came the woman in red.
She grabbed my private part in the front and then private part in the back.
All that police say was sexual abuse.
I was going around in circles trying to maneuver myself away from them. They just kept continuing.
Tharp says so much more was caught on tape. A 10-minute ordeal, and it all led up to his call to 911.
Wow. When I went outside, the girls followed me. The one in the red dress hurried up and jumped in front of me, grabbed the car door, would not allow me to get into the car. She goes, take us with you. I said, no, I'm not taking you anywhere.
Tharp said there was a group of men standing nearby.
I'm thinking, they were going to set me up.
He said one of the women then tried to grab his arm. The 6'2", 230-pound teacher said he tried to throw her off of him.
When she caught her fall and got right back up, I'm thinking, she's got to be a man.
Tharp said the women retreated, but just for a moment. He drove into the car wash.
When I turned on the car wash, the girls came inside the other way from the exit after me, and I'm thinking, oh shoot, they're about to kill me. That's when I called 911.
Tharp said he feared for his life that afternoon. Why do you feel like you have to explain yourself?
Well, I feel like I have to explain myself because the video portrayed a different story.
And the story went nuts everywhere. We counted close to 500,000 views on World Star Hip Hop and 900,000 views of different versions on YouTube and counting.
I'm speaking the truth, and maybe they help someone else in the future.
Were they trying to get his money or no?
I don't.
That's what it looks like. Yeah,
I guess
that would be my guess.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, but he didn't say that. But that's just what it. They haven't made any indication that they were trying to get his wallet. He didn't say they were trying to grab his wallet or his money.
No, but I think his thoughts of being set up is probably right. I mean, if they're asking him to take them with him, and
maybe they're just hookers or just girls who.
Right. Well, the one girl had a nice body as she was backing up into his penis. You saw that, right? You saw that part?
Oh, yeah.
A little sexy. Push play. She ends this report.
Now, what about those women in the surveillance video? One woman has been locked up, held without bond, charged with sex abuse. The other woman, we just learned from police, she's still on the loose, but there's now a warrant out for her arrest. Reporting live from Northeast, I'm Jennifer Donnellan. Back to you.
I don't like that.
What a story.
Yeah, what a story. I don't like that this reporter didn't dress up to do her reporting.
Well, she's
still the news, damn it, that I take it seriously.
She's dressed up in part of it and not part of it.
Yeah. She's dressed up like fucking Rerun in half the episodes. Yes. That fucking stupid hat and like a light denim jacket.
It's a Barry.
Yeah.
Fred Barry.
Yeah, she's got the Fred Barry look. Any minute now, she was talking, they had to cut this Haywood Nelson yelled, hey, hey, hey. And she went, Dwayne, I'm shooting.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, dress up.
Raj.
Come on.
Raj. Did you ever work with Shirley Hemphill?
No.
She was on WhatsApp.
I know. She's dead, though, right?
Yep, she passed away. No. You never got to work with her?
No, I didn't. I for a while, Mabel King hired me to polish her shoes. But then she stopped needing it, as you know.
She stopped calling out of nowhere.
Yeah, after the diabetes kicked in. No more shoe polishing. I'd show up one day and she'd be like, I don't have them anymore. Giving them away to the Salvation Army.
That's my mama.
That's my mama.
That's my mama, Mabel King.
I don't get enough Mabel King references.
You know,
God,
anytime you can do it. Clifton Davis, Clifton Davis was the son. He wrote Never Can Say Goodbye.
So they obviously were going to roll him.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
She's
that's
pushing her
thought,
hiney into him, thinking he's going to go for this, like, wow, how could I refuse this? Then they go outside, whatever, and then they roll him.
It was some kind of, it looked like a pickpocket situation to me.
Female passenger jumped off cruise ship after getting into a fight during a twerk-off? What?
Twerking is very dangerous, apparently.
A woman on board the Norwegian Pearl when incident happened, and she fell from a deck approximately 22 miles off the coast of Cuba. Cruise line and the U.S. Coast Guard have deployed search boats. Oh, boy. Friend claims she jumped off after fight with twerking competitor.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a real case of I'll show you, I'll hurt me.
I'll show you, I'll hurt me.
Yeah, you don't want to vote for me in the old twerking competition. Watch when I drown myself. That was handled well.
She and some other girl who was calling herself the twerk queen. Oh, no, we're having a twerk off.
Oh, boy.
And then she got upset and jumped off.
Well,
what's wrong with people?
Twerk queen started twerking.
You don't mess with twerk queen. It's hard to say the twerk queen because you want to say twerk queen. Try to say the twerk queen.
Twerk
Twerk Queen.
No, but just say it without thinking about it.
Twerk Queen.
Yeah, the Twerk Queen. 2 words with a TW sound. The Twerk Queen.
Twerk Queen.
Twerk Queen.
Twerk Queen. You can't take on the Twerk Queen.
Now, the Twerk Queen is no good.
No.
To battle. She wins everyone, hence the title.
Yes.
She didn't start out the Twerk Queen.
No.
She was the Twerk Duchess.
The Twerk Princess.
Yes, the Twerk Princess was killed in a tunnel after being followed by photographers. The Twerk Queen is an old cunt who waves at people with white gloves.
They should update The Devil Went Down in Georgia and make it about the Twerk Queen. Maybe Charlie Daniels Band, something. Okay, goodbye.
Yes, because there's going to be a Charlie band. I don't want it to be Daniels. Maybe the Charlie Sheen band. Listen. Okay, that wasn't good either. I don't know why.
You tried to save me. I appreciate that.
No, I took your bomb and I made it a bigger one.
Yeah.
Just crashed in the back of his car.
Yeah, I literally took your suicide bombing and I drove up in my truck of explosives.
She pretty much said, give me some of that lighter fluid. I want in on this as well. I'm burning my body.
Yeah, like 2 union
also.
reps. Yeah. In fucking Mongolia. We went up in flames. Instead of putting you out, I should have... All right.
How long are we going to talk? A twerk-off. I'll explain what a twerk-off is. A twerk-off involves 2 or more people thrusting repeatedly in a squatting motion until one is deemed the winner.
Oh, they explained it.
Yes, a twerk-off.
So is that girl dead who jumped into the water? Did they find her?
Gone.
I'm thinking, though, if you're taking on the Twerk Queen and you get upset, and because you're so upset you jump off the cruise ship, I don't think you need to send out search boats.
Right,
we
can let you go out of society.
Yeah, we got other things to do at this point than try to find you because you were upset during a twerking contest.
Was she with somebody? That's got it. You see a video of the guy falling off the cruise ship? This video of a guy actually falling, and then people are like, hold on, and he falls. I don't know if he had jumped and then tried to hold on.
Well, the ones that are really scary are the ones where they jump off and no one sees them jump or fall.
You're gone, man.
And then we did the bit years ago with the cruise ship now, just with that fun music just slowly fading away as you're in the middle of the ocean, going, holy fuck, no one knows they just fell off this fucking boat.
Every time I'm on one of those things, I stand there on my balcony, and at least once a day, every time I'm standing out there, I'm like, I could make this. I really think I could jump off and be okay. I really think that.
Does the balcony go over the ocean?
Yeah, exactly. You're like 6 stories up, but I at least once a day, I would step out there. I'm sitting there having my morning coffee, and I'm like, I could fucking do this. I would be okay if I jump. The hillbilly in me wants to jump off for a certain, just a 10-second fleeting moment.
This is an old story, but it's a woman's terrifying fall from cruise ship caught on tape. Like I said, we'll tweet out all these videos today. If
is she okay? Is she not okay?
Opie and Jimmy on Twitter.
She is. Alive? Did she die?
They got in slow motion, her just falling a long way.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Is that the bitch that fell?
Next thing I knew, I was in the water. Pure terror.
Falling 7 decks, plunging into the murky sea. While her terror was caught on infrared footage, you might be surprised to learn this about many cruise lines.
They may have a closed-circuit television camera on the deck, but it's not monitored and it's not connected to an alarm.
Congress called for a man overboard system in 2010, but the cruise lines say their tests have yet to find a system that will work at sea.
Good for you
but
guys.
Watch as I jump overboard off this boat.
3, 2, 1!
By the time I hit the water, an alarm is sounding. A laser detects my fall and pinpoints my exact location.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And look at the words. The words "stupid passenger" light up.
Flashing.
Yeah. Passenger.
Now, she must have fallen 5 feet in that car.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
She's all right.
So how is the other woman alive if she fell off and the cruise ship went away? How'd she live?
I don't know. Maybe they go back to that.
Yeah. What does the rest of the? What does the bitch say?
Let's see what happens.
The response has always been that it's not required, it's not mandated as of yet. Therefore, they are not willing to spend the money at this point.
For our parent company, Disney tells 2020 it does have man overboard technology on all its ships.
What about women?
Even though Carnival Cruise Lines rescued her, Sarah Kirby has decided to sue. Carnival tells 2020 her claims in the suit are completely unsupported and contradicted by the evidence in the case.
I hate this sound.
But it's this moment that Kirby says makes it difficult for her to return to the seas. From Good Morning America.
Really? When you fell off? How do you fall off the fucking boat, dummy?
Yeah, what was she doing?
And now she can't go back on a cruise ship.
Exactly. There are people
nerve-wracking.
There's people who crab for a living that don't fall off the boat. Right. Who couldn't make it to the fucking the chocolate float buffet, you incompetent?
Right. Yeah, their boat is on a 90-degree angle so we could have delicious crabs and they don't fall off. You're absolutely right.
It never said how she fell off, ever. What was she doing? Was she on her balcony? What the hell happened?
I don't know.
She was doing something.
She was doing the cha-cha Chow with a plunger in her twat. I'm just speculating. By the way, Gawker is going to All News now or something.
Saw that.
Political.
That's interesting.
They're planning a big overhaul. That Hulk Hogan was the last straw, I think. That $100 million lawsuit.
They broke him.
Oh, you know what? I wasn't thinking about that angle. You're absolutely right. They can't afford to have more of those bullshit, those type of lawsuits. So they're reinventing themselves as a politics site. Yeah. They didn't want to do that, but they're just trying to survive. They're just trying to survive.
They're just going to move all that stuff to Jezebel, though.
Wait, Jezebel's doing all that shit? They used to be like a real blog site.
They're owned by Gawker.
No, I know that, but
all the like the pop culture and stuff like that Gawker would usually do is
all that sleazy shit.
I don't know if it's going to be all the sleazy shit, but
they'll move some of that stuff over there.
Yeah, like they're going to move stuff to different websites.
It's too much. There's too much money involved with that type of thing. All right. I was looking at things that happened on this date, which is usually Who Gives a Fuck Radio. I get it. But I cannot believe the Joe Theismann leg break is 30 years ago now.
Oh, was it really?
That's 30 years ago. Joe Theismann broke his leg and ended his career.
Theismann.
That's right, it was Theismann.
It was Theismann.
What do you mean it was?
His name is Theismann, and he changed it to Theismann because it reminded Heisman. That's what it was. A little publicity thing. His whole life he was pronounced Theismann, but then he wanted to win the Heisman. So
my real last name is Jim Norton, but I read Horton Hears a Who, and I said I always want to be married to that.
That leg break was wow.
Lawrence Taylor.
That was Lawrence Taylor.
It was Lawrence Taylor.
30 years ago.
It made the blind side. That's the whole point of the blind side. Left tackles immediately got a big pay raise because of Lawrence Taylor. You had to protect the quarterback because you didn't want Joe Theismann happening to your quarterback.
Oh.
That's the whole point of the blind side. That's when in the movie The Blind Side, they're like,
oh, I didn't know that's why they call it the blind side.
That's why, yeah, because you're protecting the quarterback's blind side, and the left tackle for a right-handed throwing quarterback, that's his blind side. So.
Let's see that old pass.
It's horrific.
Like a traffic
Oh my God.
Stuff begins.
I don't even want to watch this.
From the snap of the ball to the snap of the first bone is closer to 4 seconds than 5.
Right. Boom and snap. Ugh.
Oh yeah, we get it.
I can't see it.
One Mississippi. Joe Theismann, the Redskins quarterback, takes
Why is that music?
hands off to his running back.
Why are they playing the fucking?
Yeah, somebody doing a bad Sandra Bullock impression
It's
too.
a trick play. A flea flicker, and the running back tosses the ball back to the quarterback.
Yes, we know. Here's the other angle.
3 Mississippi.
He's going ahead to the other
end. They still haven't shown the actual leg break.
Ooh. He will also change the game of football as we know it.
They never showed
Taylor felt bad.
Here's the reverse angle finally.
Damn.
Like it was yesterday.
That's a middle of the shin break. I've had a couple of those.
Never played another down of football.
That was it.
Yeah, I fucking walked it off. Get out there and play, fruit. Get out there and throw the ball, fucking pussy boy.
Notre Dame.
You know what? You're not a minor. You don't have to work for a living. Your hands are clean. Playing a boys' game. Take your broken leg and kick a field goal, fucking Mary. You know the flexibility you have with a severed shin?
Should be able to kick 60-yard field goal.
Fuck yeah.
With a leg like that.
My leg hurts. Get out there and play, fucking girly man. You understand? I did squat thrust when I had a fucking leg injury like that. I went home. They're like, what's wrong? I'm like, I didn't notice. They're like, your shoe's wobbling.
Like yesterday. Let me ask you this. If that happened today, you think he would continue?
I don't know what the surgeries are like.
Well,
that must have hurt.
Well, who was the basketball player? Because that was brutal, too.
The Louisville
what's his name again?
The guy from Louisville a couple of years back?
Yeah. Because he ended up playing
He's still playing, yeah. He's still playing.
Lou Alcindor.
What the hell was his name?
He came back.
Psycho Sid breaks. Yeah, but that's wrestling. I mean, that was pretty brutal, though.
Anderson Silva was brutal.
Yeah, that was brutal. And that's why I asked the question. He's fighting again.
Oh!
You never saw that one?
No!
Watch this. He landed on the
WCW shit.
Jesus
breaks his leg.
That's a bad break.
A lot of people say that's the worst one ever.
Yeah, it's a bad one.
I'm telling you.
Your feet look so silly in those moments. Your feet are all like little troll feet.
Good Lord.
Yeah, and the referee covered him up. Imagine if the other guy didn't know, he thought it was part of being a heel, and he took him by the bad leg and swung him around.
I think the Anderson Silva Silva is the worst one, though.
I don't know.
That one's brutal with Weidman, kicking Weidman, and Weidman was preparing for those kicks.
Yeah, I was front row for this.
Yes.
Really? I laughed.
Yeah.
I get in there, I finished the fight.
Here it is. It just flops. I think that's the worst one. I'm calling it.
It really was.
Theismann's brutal. But to see like the bare leg break like that makes it a little worse, I think.
Yeah.
And you know what? For shits and giggles, give me the Louisville guy too. That's the one where we went up for the jump shot, came down, and it just snapped.
Yeah, and they were
all...
all...
his name, man. I knew his name forever. And then he ended up playing.
Kevin Ware.
Kevin Ware.
That's right.
Get Kevin Ware, I said!
Patino.
Is his college career done now? Because that was a couple years ago. I know he came back and played.
That was 2013. Yeah, he played the next year.
Yeah. Was that it for him after that? Don't really hear the name anymore. And did he go back to Louisville? I forget.
Oh, the pain of that, man. Do you know, I fucking last night had a cramp. You know that cramp you get when you stretch your calves?
Yes.
And the bottom of your foot, that thing tightens up and you feel like my foot's being ripped in half?
Yeah.
Like, that hurts badly enough. And all you gotta do is just calm it and press it and it goes away. I don't know what this is like. I have no comparable pain.
I snapped my ACL and it didn't hurt because it snaps. Once your ligament snaps, it's not like a bone or something. So
it doesn't hurt?
It hurts for a second and then because it snaps and then it doesn't hurt anymore because it's already snapped.
Come on.
No, your knee falls right back into place. If you screw with it, you can put yourself in a lot of pain. But
I would assume that hurts like a motherfucker.
But the minute it snaps, it's just like a piece of string being torn in half, and so then it doesn't hurt anymore after that. But I can't imagine a broken bone. I have no idea.
I think the worst one is the calf muscle that decides to move up your body in the middle of the night, and you wake up in a complete panic and grab it. What the hell is that? Dehydration? Does anyone know?
I think it is, right? Yeah, I think it is cramps.
I think that is the worst pain you could have without breaking a bone.
What?
Kidney stones are bad. I've had those. Those are bad.
Yeah,
that's pretty bad.
I think the pain of realizing that the peace you'd hope for in the world isn't going to happen. And you can all look at your own shallow pain, but I'm looking at the deeper emotional
just couldn't
pain.
make that little girl happy.
Just couldn't make her happy.
Just tried to make her happy. That's all I wanted
Just
to do.
wanted to grant her last wish.
Just wanted to make her happy.
That's right.
I had a back injury 2 summers ago.
It's not a shock. What's the matter? Too many loads shot on it? Your fucking skin was peeling? Apparently my back hair, I fucking wiped the cum off and it peeled like it was tape. That was what Emilio Estevez was telling in the fucking Breakfast Club. And I put my cum on his butt cheeks, and when we pulled it off, the hair on his ass ripped off.
But the disc hit the sciatic nerve, which hits you in your leg, and it's the worst pain ever I've had in my life. It feels like your leg's on fire. It's the craziest fucking pain. So I don't even know what that's like. And that's not even supposed to be that bad compared to all this other shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kevin Ware is now at Georgia State.
Oh, he's still playing.
Yeah, they were in the tournament last year.
So he's probably a senior this year. I think that's about it for him, right? He redshirted for a year. And
What's that mean? What does that mean?
Take a year off.
Oh.
Yeah.
They let you do that. Especially, I think it started with injuries, but then they kind of stretch that rule a little bit, don't they?
Yeah, you can totally just do
Wasn't it supposed to be for injuries at
It was
first?
supposed to be for injuries, but you can totally do it now just to save the guy for another year.
I redshirted for 4 years. I didn't play sports.
It's all 4 years.
Chew some gum.
And you can only redshirt 1 year?
1 year.
That's it still?
And you can go for a special medical, another one. You may get 2, but usually just 1 off the bat.
Who's that outside?
That's Frederick from $1 Million Listener.
Nah, we had him on. He's fine. We're good with him.
I texted him. Oh, that's not the other one I texted.
The other one is a fan of the show.
Yeah.
Used to listen when we were in Boston back in the day. All right, we got all the leg breaks up on our Twitter. Which is the worst one, you think, out of those 3?
They're all. I think they all look terrible. You could say Anderson Silva because we see it, but that was a clean kick break. He didn't have Lawrence Taylor fall on him.
That's true.
That's true.
That's also got to be horrible. And he wasn't jumping off the top rope. Again, they're all. It's a 98 or is it a 97? I mean, they're fucking horrible.
Terrible.
The other guy jumped off the top rope and had his own wrestler weight driving the broken part into the ground.
I think Kevin Ware, because he just pretty much jumped up and fell wrong, right? Came down wrong? No one really hit him either.
No, nobody hit him.
So that must have been
Wow.
That must have been a huge surprise.
Yeah, Patino lost his mind.
People were crying when
He jumps up to block the shot, and there it goes.
Bad too.
Right.
Yeah, your legs, man.
Oh my
The
God.
bone came through the skin on his. The bone came through the skin on his.
I think
Yeah.
I'm changing every single time I see it. That might be the worst.
That might be. I'm with you.
You know what's a worse break than that?
Pops right out.
The femur. Yeah. The upper leg, biggest bone in your body. I've broken femurs by punching him. I gave a Charlie horse to a guy once that broke both his femurs. I hit fucking hard.
Holy shit.
Hit fucking hard, man.
Damn it, man.
Don't fuck with Norton.
That's right.
Don't
Charlie horse in high school.
Fuck with Norton.
Break your femur.
Do not fuck with Norton.
Christ. Did that guy ever recover?
Nope.
God damn it.
Not at all.
Right.
Still get emails from him.
In a wheelchair. He's in a wheelchair for the rest of his life.
That's right. Sure is. Broke his fucking femur.
God damn it.
Karate chopped him.
Damn.
So, remember how karate chops really went out the window? Fucking MMA really made the karate chop look silly.
True.
No one karate chops in mixed martial arts.
Not anymore.
If you try to karate chop someone in MMA, they'll just fucking put you on the ground and break your arm in 44 places.
That's true. The karate chop did go on the wayside.
The karate chop went by the wayside with the hi-ya. That went out with the karate chop. Madden talks about ninjas. Fucking, he's a ninja. Is he really? Chuck Liddell would punch him through a wall.
They got to bring back the hi-ya.
Hi-ya!
Hi-ya! Ooh, this guy knows a lot of karate.
Hi, karate.
Yeah.
Hi-ya!
Hi-ya!
Can I see the Ronda Rousey video? Speaking of MMA, and Holly Holm, right?
Holly Holm.
Holly Holm.
She's connected to some company that does some of those illegal supplements. So they're trying to make a thing with that right now.
By the way, look at the fucking Hulk.
That's her boyfriend,
that she's
right?
dating.
That's
Ronda Rousey's boyfriend?
That's Travis Brown.
He's a fighter, too.
Is he? A heavyweight fucking monster.
He's what, 6'5", 6'6", easy, right?
And he is a fucking punch you through a cement wall.
Look at him.
Fucking
Oh, my
fist.
God.
They're saying this because I don't want that guy pissed off at us. Ronda Rousey hides pummeled face returning to L.A.
She's hiding it, yeah.
Yeah, 6-month medical suspension issued by UFC due to the extent of her injuries, just to make sure she doesn't come back too early. They do that. That's standard procedure.
Well, she's the big franchise fighter. You know, I mean, they love her. And 6 months is probably because, first of all, she wouldn't. I think it's 3 month mandatory after a knockout anyway. I could be wrong, but I believe that you have to take that before you start training in the gym again, just to make sure you don't have a concussion or whatever it is.
So, I was just going to say, so obviously Dana White wants the rematch, but now it's not going to happen for a long time.
It'll happen in a year.
But he can't have Holly wait.
No, she'll probably fight somebody between
then
now and then.
Then there's the risk she loses her title, and that makes the draw with Ronda Rousey. I mean, it'll still be everyone would want to see the rematch no matter what.
Buster Douglas.
In a perfect world, I think Dana White would love for Holly Holm to be the champion when they have the rematch.
Do you not understand? This is why she's dating Travis Brown. Look at that photo. Now, besides the fact he's in much better shape than I am, and his genitals are probably in a different classification of animal than mine are. Imagine me with my hand reaching up on her shoulder, trying to keep people away from her. How bad that would look.
Yes, that's right. So totally.
I bet you the paparazzi were on their best behavior.
Yeah, nobody's fucking with this guy.
Let's see this. Maybe not. They're walking through LAX. We'll tweet out the video once again. Just follow us on Twitter and you get all these videos.
This guy touched Travis Brown's arm and Travis looked at him. He's got his left arm around Ronda. Boy, do not try to get in there.
And she's holding a pillow up to her face. She's got sunglasses on.
Yep.
It's so weird to see Ronda Rousey like this.
Yeah.
So weird.
Well, her lip is all stitched and fucked up.
Hey, Ronda.
Ronda, how you doing?
How you doing, Ronda?
Come on, Ronda. How you feel, Ronda?
Boy, that paparazzi's not getting too close.
Nope. Keeping their distance, being respectful.
We all know you're going to bounce back.
That's just because that guy's a monster.
Guys, thank you.
Travis Brown is right behind her.
Is it bad, the bruising, or?
What do you think?
They're just trying to get her to say anything.
I know.
Boy, they are staying a respectful distance. They're doing their jobs.
He should be able to punch them in the goddamn
No, they're not
face.
being that horrible. They're just doing their job. They're taking photos of her.
Yeah, but
she's a fighter. You know what I mean? I don't fault them right here.
How do you feel about Floyd saying that you're going to bounce back? That's a big change in tune.
Yep. And boy, and then the mountain person gets in behind her.
And they're off.
Yeah.
That's a very large man.
Yeah, I texted somebody last night, a buddy of mine who works there, and I said, is her jaw broken? And he said, it is not broken.
Okay.
Because that was a rumor that her jaw was broken in 3 places. I've been hearing that rumor.
That slow motion punch that made the rounds. Wow.
She whipped her ass. Earned it.
Well, I mean...
Yeah, she did. She fought great, man.
She totally did.
The kick was ridiculous. Oh. That was ridiculous. But the punch was ridiculous. Did you see the slow motion punch yet?
But to get
Most
out of
of
the
us
arm
have.
bar, every time, the flipping her over to get out of the arm bar, that was Rousey.
She got out of the arm bar. Ronda couldn't take her down at one point, and then she took Ronda down and got up and out of it.
Yep.
Although if you do that too many times, eventually Ronda will catch you. But I've used that kick on people.
Yeah.
That neck kick, yep. Steve Blatter, I kicked his neck. He's our old boss. And one time he tried dissing me. He tried to talk to me about on-air content. That's what I did to him. I took off my shoes and I threw a neck kick right in his office.
Oh, my God.
And he fell back into his computer.
Oh, my.
You better.
Is it possible to break a neck with that kick, you think?
It really had, I'm not a neck of my muscular stature, but I imagine other necks can be broken.
Because it didn't hit her head. It hit the neck between the jawbone.
I'm sure you could, dude. That's
shoulder.
Where Rhonda's beating up there, man.
She
That shot right there probably did
whipped
it.
ass.
I'll bet you that Richard, what's his name? Oh my God. Not Richard Seal. He's the boxing referee.
Richard Dawson?
No, Richard Dawson. He kissed her. Hello, love. And Travis Brown threw him through a fucking bay window. He gave her a little pat. Hello, love, and her lip just split. But that one of those last punches is what probably did it, because her fucking, she was. You remember him?
I'm still laughing.
She was out when she hit the ground.
Yeah, but they always throw an extra punch, and against someone, you're going for the belt. You have to. It's the ref's job.
Yeah, he got in there quick, but I mean, she definitely was out before she hit that ground.
No, yeah.
Look at Holly Holm's fucking arms, man. That was.
That's the slow motion punch.
Yeah. I've thrown punches like that.
Oh, you could see her face like, wow, that hurt.
Yeah, she was being stunned.
Oh,
pow! With the elbow.
Right there, she's probably thinking, oh no, I need to grab Holly.
Oh,
she's holding on. She's wobbled.
She knows she's in trouble. There's the slow motion elbow.
Wow.
You never box someone who's that much better. That was an elbow. That might have done it too.
Yep.
Preacher's daughter.
Really?
She's a preacher's daughter, yeah.
Yeah, right there. She's grabbing her by the neck. She's trying to flip her, and I guess she can't. Maybe Holly's too strong, or maybe she's worked too hard to block against that.
Dear Lord, please help me dismantle my opponent.
Yeah. Oh, look at her on her hand. Look at Holly Holm's hiney. I'll tell you, Holly Holm has a hiney that really is applause worthy. That's championship hiney.
They both have good hiney.
I'm not going to say Ronda doesn't. We all knew that.
That's good hiney. That's some good honey right there.
Yeah.
Bro.
Here's the slow motion punch.
And Ronda's nose is already bloody.
Good night.
Oh, right in the middle of the mug.
You think she lost teeth from that punch?
She's got her mouth guard in.
Yeah.
I know, but
hard
still,
enough, though. Yeah, it's hard enough. Yeah.
I know.
The kick. Good Lord.
All right.
And as big as Travis is, and as tough a guy as he is. Let me clarify. I am talking about her boyfriend, Travis Teft, who's in the back, who really is a delicate. If Travis Teft was her boyfriend, he would have been protecting her by daintily spreading pixie dust around her while wearing a white ruffled outfit. But
at least you know what I wear.
Absolutely. How do I not know? I've been jerking off to that image for years. But he fought. I don't know if he beat Mark Hunt. I don't remember. I think he did, and then Fabricio Verdum beat him. I wish I could remember, but there are such tough guys. Like, every time you think there's an unbeatable guy, like a Travis Brown, who's a fucking Hulk, he gets beaten up by somebody. And Fabricio Verdum, who tapped Fedor, who I think he tapped Mark, did he tap Mark Hunt or knock him out? He beat all the guys who would seem unbeatable.
Wasn't Lesnar, Frank Mir, wasn't, you were at that fight, weren't you at that fight?
Yes, I was, the second one, when Lesnar beat up Frank Mir. And we're waiting in the back, and Frank Mir walked by after having been destroyed, and Bob Kelly went, good fight, dude. Yeah. Or nice job. I forget what Bob Kelly said. It's really? The worst thing you could have said. I'm trying to think of exactly. It would have been like if he was back when Theismann got wheeled back. If he went, let's go dancing later, dude. With no irony.
You're going to be okay, dude.
Yeah. I would have said, good job, dude. Good job, dude.
Good job, dude, or nice fight, dude.
Good job,
Definitely.
dude. Yeah. I'm an asshole, dude, is what he should have said.
Speaking of Ronda Rousey and that big fight with Holly Holm, I just got a text. Where is it? Joe Rogan did a podcast with Dana White on the plane flying back from the fight. It will air this weekend on this channel. They break down everything about the fight. Saturday, 10 a.m. and 11 p.m. on Saturday. You could hear them talking on the way back from Australia.
Wish I was there to get my expert opinion in.
What? Yeah.
I would have been like, when she went in there, and then She threw that punch, and then she got out of the way. The other one threw that punch back, and boy, she ate it.
She ate it.
She ate that fucking punch. Am I right or wrong?
You are right.
Am I right or wrong?
And it's time to go. Time to go.
Time to go see Jim Norton.
Jim Norton's got, what do we got? North Carolina this weekend?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, Jacksonville, Florida. You didn't? Yeah, okay, yes.
Comedy Zone. Orange Park.
Yeah.
I
Anything
know
else?
where that is.
Just go to jimnorton.com. I have so many dates that are on sale.
Come see me at Go Bananas in Cincinnati. That's my only plug. Go Bananas Comedy Club, Cincinnati. Thanksgiving, 6 shows.
Nice.
6 shows.
Yes. You're leaving, what, tomorrow or something, right?
Yeah, Thursday.
Come on, go see Vic Henley. He does a lot for us.
Thursday.
Cincinnati. Go Bananas next week. Podcast day, or is that tomorrow? I always forget.
Mike Tyson's on the podcast.
I don't know if he is. I think that was last week.
Oh.
I'm not sure, though.
Hang on, I'm getting a call from the Hawk phone.
Okay. Hello? Yeah, let me get a pepperoni with extra. Oh, shit. Click.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's podcast day? All right. So we don't have to talk about that.
According to the Hawk phone, who's on the podcast?
He'd not say.
Why would he?
We'll know tomorrow.
Call back.
My God.
He's gonna call back.
He'll call back.
Jesus Christ. His clodness is legendary.
He just gives selected information.
And he asks questions, too. Like, he wants to know, I'm doing my advice show today at 3. So he wants to know if I'm doing it next week because of the holiday. And he goes to me, just saying, instead of saying you do, he goes, you going away next week? Okay, this has got to be a follow-up question since we're not married. I'm not sure. And he asks another question. You get any gigs? No. You're doing your pot? Well, why don't you just ask me that first? You don't need a bunch. We don't need groundwork to be laid.
All right.
Fucking piece of garbage.
Let's go home now. Thank you, Vic.
No, hey, anytime, guys.
Thank you, Vic.
I appreciate
It's always
it.
entertaining.
No, Jim, it's always better when you're here. Trust me. It's, not that it's bad, but I always like it when you're here.
Thank you. I like being here. I like to perform here. I like to be here. I like to tell my jokes. To fire out my political insight. People are always so keen when I spread my political insight. They're always so grateful I did.
We're doing some characters.
Yeah, that was just me. Wow, who are the two broads out there? Look at that one sipping coffee.
Frederick.
Oh, are they?
That was Frederick.
Oh, boy.
Well, he's not interested in them.
I don't know.
really.
Is he gay or did he just do gay porn?
Oh, God.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Is he gay or just do gay
He got
porn?
married on the show, didn't
Is he gay or just
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't
gay
know.
porn?
He might. He might
No,
be.
I don't watch the show. What am I, fucking show watcher?
He might be more flaming than that union leader. Let's just put it that way. All right.
Oh,
Okay.
hey.
Wow. See you tomorrow.